me higher. Get to me higher. Oh shit. Okay, I gotta make sure this shit works. Is this? I can't hear shit. Oh, my headphones aren't on. Ah, there it is. Power on. Right. I was about to say. Can you hear me? All right, there we go. There we go. Everything should be straight now. I am going to turn this down a little bit. Woo! All right, there we go. Everything's connected. Everything's great. You guys can hear me. I'm gonna switch to see if this works. There, sounds way better. All right. Here we go. Welcome everybody. Now again, we will be ranking the absolute best and worst shows on Nickelodeon. Now that's not gonna have every single one. It's not gonna be as depth as the last time or yesterday. Really, it's not gonna be as big as last time. For some reason, this is everything that they put. I don't know how to put my own stuff. I know I should be more tech savvy, but forget that. We're doing the lazy route tonight. All right. I still wanted to do Xeno, so I might just turn around and do that after this because I still kind of want to fight. So man, we might get into it, man. Well, let's get into this real quick though. All right, hold on. Let me share the screen for you all. But what's up, Ano? Represent. Let me get this in here. Share this. Yes, share the screen. There we go. Welcome. What's up, Hasio? Welcome. All right. Now we're gonna get into this stuff. Now, first category, man. Started off. We got watch religiously. If you're not religious, I completely understand. Do spiritual then. Watch spiritually. I don't know, but what I mean by watch religiously is no matter where I was at, what I was doing, I could watch this show. So even if you're in a hospital and you're suffering from something and you're recovering, you can watch this. If you're on the plane or train, you can watch this. Anywhere you can watch that. That's what watch religiously will be about. It'll be about the most watched. Like you can watch that no matter what. You know what I mean? A desert island. Let's even go there, right? So that's what that's going to be labeled as. Good and rewatchable. It's just the show is just good. It's a good show. Good. You could even put it as great if you wanted to. Good and very rewatchable. So like you can, and I honestly would put that like even a reboot or something like that. Overrated, you already know, underrated, and then pure garbage. That's just me. I could have put one where shows that I'd never seen, but I feel like I don't know, like I just put it pure garbage. Like, right, to be honest, like if I seen it and I just not, chances are I've seen it. I've seen every Nick show they have to offer. It just, if I didn't watch it, I didn't watch it. It's garbage to me. All right, but what's up, Nat, man? Appreciate you stopping by again, man. That's what's up, man. Well, everybody, man, let's get straight into it, man. The Substitute. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know what the hell this is, right? What is The Substitute? I don't know what that is. It's garbage. All right, let's go garbage. I don't know what that is. I know I probably should have. You know what? I don't think that's fair. I really don't think that's fair. I should add a row. All right, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna add a row. I don't know what color. What color? Damn it. Orange. Yeah. We'll add a row where I just never seen it. We'll just do. I just never seen it. Or never watched, which is I never watched. Oh shit. Oh, C. Oh man, I'm dyslexic as hell. All right, there we go. Never watched. We'll just do never watch. I never watched that. All right. That ad to the left, kind of crazy. What? Add to the left? What ad? Start streaming in an hour, in minutes? Streamlabs? Or you mean this? Rocket Mortgage? Oh, she said left though. To my left? Or your left? That's wild. Stage left? Hey, I'm driving, so won't be in the chat much. Hey, that's what's up though. Keep us in there and we listen to us. We got this. Listen to my great voice, my great speaking voice. All right, presidential type stuff. All right, let's get it going. I don't know what this is. I'm sorry. What are these shows, Nickelodeon? Right, this must be new. Welcome Freshmen? No, I did not watch this. This is old Nickelodeon. This is super old Nickelodeon, but I didn't watch this. I never watched that. Fanboy and Chum Chum. Now, my brother watched this. I did not like this show at all. I thought it was pure garbage. I could not get into Fanboy and Chum. When it's on the screen, I get pissed off. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I get pissed off with that show. Get out of here. I don't know what even it's about. Like, oh, he's a superhero or something like that, right? Something like that, right? Pop Clips. I've never watched that. That looks like some 80s, 90s, early 90s type stuff. I didn't watch that. That's trash. The older than me. I thought it was one of those webcam sites. I don't know what that is. All right. No, I don't know what this is either, man. What are these disco type shows, man? What are these disco type shows? Never watched that. No. True Jackson VP. True Jackson VP. Now Kiki Palmer. I did watch that a little bit. Like, just a little bit though. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was garbage. Hey, and she's a good actress. Don't get me wrong. Kiki Palmer is a beautiful woman. She's a good actress, beautiful black woman, man. But I'm not into that. I'm just not into True Jackson VP, man. No, it's not happening, man. It's not happening, man. But her other stuff, like she was in that Key and Peele movie, that was dope. She be in some stuff, man, that's good, but just not this. It's just, I probably was a little bit too late. I'm already grown and have children, and it's just like, I'm not in the True Jackson VP, Like, I don't know. Maybe if I probably watched it. If I could say that. If I was 16 at the time, I probably would have watched it just because of her. You know what I'm saying? But nah, just missed me with that. What's good? Sauce in the building. Carlos, bro. What's good? A white person definitely made this list because what are these shows? And I'm like, yo, it's gonna get good. It's gonna get good. Planet Sheen. Now, okay. Planet Sheen, to me is very overrated. And I let me tell you why. Like Sheen was a good character, but he wasn't even my favorite in the show, really. I just and Jimmy Neutron, like I like Jimmy Neutron, but Planet Sheen I didn't like. The spinoff I really didn't like. I didn't like it. He got even stupider. It was just weird, bro. Like it was weird. It's too much of Sheen. It's too much of a character. Like he to me wasn't enough person to just garner a spinoff. Like you know what I mean? Like it shouldn't have been him. If anything, I just didn't see it. So I mean, I watched it a little bit and I didn't like it. I watched it enough to know I didn't like it. Yo, what's up, Lava Man? Appreciate y'all hitting the buttons. Now, this is a list I can have input on. Yo, he was too young for the PS2. Sheen's was ass as a main character. He would have stayed aside. But yeah, he was better side character. Planet Sheen is honestly trash because they did the same dumbass move, giving a comic relief. Yeah. I mean, I can't I wouldn't. The only reason I don't say it's pure garbage is because it's still made and produced by the same people who made Jimmy Neutron, and they made an excellent show. Same graphics, same people who make it, computer stuff. So they stuck with the same people, even the same voice actor. So, and then there was a couple times where Jimmy was in the show and other people were in the show. So I just the spinoff sucked. It was just overrated to me. You know what I mean? I just felt like this shit could have been a good episode. Like, you feel me? Like, if this was part of the show, but it was like a one-off episode, or every now and then there's a Planet Sheen episode, I could be cool with that. Like, say a season holds 30 episodes a season, and 3 of the episodes are about Planet Sheen, about Sheen. I could deal with that. I could fuck with that. But a whole show, I can't do that. I feel like that's very overrated. I can see the argument for pure garbage. I just can't put it there because it's still a Jimmy Neutron type show in a way. And I can't call Jimmy Neutron garbage. That's not garbage. But this is overrated. That shit overrated as hell to me. I hated the Carl Slug thing. Yeah, Carl. Bro, Carl Weezer funny. Okay, I remember this. 100 Deeds for Eddie McDowell. Now, I remember this. This was the show where the dude, it was a bad kid, and somehow he got like turned into a dog. It was weird, right? It was on some Chucky shit. And he had to do 100 good deeds before he can get his body back. And honestly, I watched all 10 episodes of it just to see how far it would go. I kind of felt like it was underrated because it had good messaging. Like every episode had like a good message. It had good quotes, and I don't know. It was one of those. I didn't own a dog, and to see a dog do this kind of stuff was cool at the time. I don't know. I really liked the show. I ain't gonna lie. I think I was it's just a little bit underrated, man. Like they should have really pushed it a little more. They could have did something with it because it's live action. Nickelodeon probably wasn't going that direction like that. Because or they could have been going that direction. It just didn't hit because there was other live actions on Cartoon Network and Disney, etc. But this one just probably didn't resonate with the crowd because they're so used to other stuff. So they were just like, nah, I'm not rocking with the dog doing good deeds. You know what I mean? But I did. I feel like it was underrated, man. It was underrated. Now I can't sit there and be like super rewatchable, but for what it is, it only has 14 episodes. Go check those out. Go check those out. Yo, Breadwinners honestly could have been an okay show. But what the hell is that? Breadwinners, huh? What? What you doing? What you doing? I haven't watched an episode of that in forever, bro. I don't think since it's originally airing. You got Aoi. You got Aoi. Aoi. What the fuck is breadwinners? I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about. Oh, he's talking about this show I never heard, I never watched. He's talking about that breadwinner. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know what this is. I would not. No, I'm sorry, I'm not watching that. Monsters vs. Aliens. I like the movie, just never watched the show. I don't even have nothing to speak on that. I just never watched the show. I'd never seen it. Thundermans. I wouldn't dare. That sounds like some new shit. The Naked Brothers Band. Look, man, I'm not watching kids, naked kids. I'm not doing none of that. But I don't know. Like, I don't know if it has something to do with naked. I don't know. I don't even want to go there, but I think it was a band of kids. I remember seeing it, but I just never watched it. So I don't know. That's some weird ass shit. Why would they even? The Naked Brothers Band? I don't know. That's some weird. Seem like some shit that y'all on that shit hard. I don't know. That's a wild thing. And it's stamped in Nickelodeon too. iCarly. All right. Now let me tell you something right now. Going back to watch iCarly is very funny. There's a lot of stuff that was cool about the show. I for a while I really thought it was overrated until I really got to watch it, right? I sat down and watched it. Then I was like, okay, it's pretty straight. It is pretty straight. It's pretty good. It's pretty rewatchable, for what it was. Like, they purposely didn't use iPhone or Apple or nothing like that. They had Pear and shit like that. The Gibby character was weird. Her brother was wild as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, they had some straight characters in there. Of course, Sam, she was the best character. Like, fuck what Carly was on, but Sam was the best character. But, yeah, man, Sam's Buttersock. You know what I mean? Like, that's got to be rewatchable. Sam's Buttersock, right? So, like, iCarly is very rewatchable, it's a pretty decent show. You know what I mean? This list is filthy. Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of that show, that, like, why would they put the Naked Brothers Band? I don't even understand that. That is weird. No, Naked Girls Band, the Naked Brothers Band. Like, hell no. Last time I was naked, I think, what do we have? Poison Oak or something? like Poison Oak. We all got it. Like, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, all got Poison Oak, and she watched us all at once. Right? But this taking it to another level, man. Who approved of that name, and where are they now? They're locked up. Dan Schneider, you better believe it. Yeah. They used to really make fun of the teachers' titties on the show, calling them pointy. Yeah, what? You watched this? What the fuck? But all right, Shakers, you got to be kidding me. All right, you got to be kidding. That's some new stuff. You can tell by this kid. I seen this black kid and other stuff. I don't know what Shakers is, but I seen this black kid and other stuff. Maybe some Tyler Perry stuff or something. I don't know. But I seen that kid. Live Wire, never in your life. Never in your life, Live Wire. Never seen that. Sorry. All right. I'm not, no. The damn Buttersock. Sanjay and Craig. I seen this a little late. I thought it was a weak ass version of regular show. So I feel like it's very, very overrated. Yeah, I watched a couple episodes and that's all I felt. I just feel like, oh, he's got a pet snake. You know what I mean? Like, okay, it just feels like regular show. But regular show is way better. I don't know. I don't know. It seemed like Nickelodeon was trying to steal from regular show, from Cartoon Network. Well, that's just me. That's just a me thing. What timestamp are these shows? LOL. I don't know. Them bitches was coming on at 7 in the morning. Right? They had to be. They had it 4 in the morning when we was asleep. You know what I mean? When we was KO'd. Yep. Weak regular show. That only had way. Right. That one also had way too much gross out humor. I think I just a Cartoon Network kid, so I might not know 70% of these shows. Damn, you might be. I watched everything. Pasio. I was everything. I was everywhere. I'm so like, this is just the bullshit. I never like, and it's crazy because I seen some of these. Like, again, I've seen Welcome to Freshman, but I never watched it. Right? Like, I've seen it, but I never watched it. The Adventure of Black Beauty. I've never watched that. What is that? What is that? Who is? I can't even read the name because they cut it off. In the Kitchen. I wouldn't even know. If it's not Rachel Ray, go fuck yourself. El Tigre. Now, this was a poor man's lucha, or mucha lucha. This was a poor man's mucha lucha. I will tell you that right now. And vastly garbage to me. That El Tigre was garbage. All right, mucha lucha is way better. Okay, way better. I feel like El Tigre really like try to I'm gonna stick to the Hispanic roots, but they were actually like doing more like more, I don't want to say racial, it was a little more hits to the racial shit. Like, at least like Mucha Lucha, you could tell that they were Hispanic, but you really didn't care. Like, you had the Flea, they had different personas and stuff like that. Hell, they would use some Hispanic words, but they weren't making that the whole show. And El Tigre makes it the whole show. Like, so I'm not watching that. I only watched 4 episodes. El Tigre, I remember watching a few. Yeah, just a few. You know what I mean? I can give it that. This list really is nasty. Black who? Oh, you mean who? Like, yeah. Shout out to Gucci, man. I shook them haters up. Black who? Oh, you mean who? Like, yeah. The Flea. Fred the Show. Garbage. That I can't even listen to that dude's voice. And I don't know for the life of me how he got John Cena to play his father. I don't even understand that. John Cena, what the hell, bro? You're getting multi-millions, Make-A-Wish. You're one of the most bankable Hollywood dudes in the world, bro. What the fuck are you doing with that nasal dude on this show? I don't get it, bro. People will do anything for checks, though, I guess. But anyway, man, Fred's not it. I'm not watching that. Never. Okay? Never. All right? Never. All right? I wouldn't even produce on that shit. No. Fred overrated as hell. Fred, it's well overrated. It's garbage to me. Like, I can't even put it overrated. I can't stand the voice. I can't stand his antics. I can't stand it, man. I go fucking nuts. Like, right? I go fucking nuts, man. You want to beat up on minors. Like, right? He make you want to beat up on minors, man. And don't get me started on that Martian show he had. All right? We'll keep it moving, man, before I get agitated. All right? Bro, one of my friends been calling me Fred from time to time because of my voice. Yeah! Bro, Lava, they flame you everywhere, bro. Like, your sister be beating you up. Your friends flaming you. Oh, my God, bro. Like, nah, I'm fucking with you. Damn, man. That's the number one question. How the fuck they got him? Yes. How did you get John Cena? Like, I don't get it. Didn't he have Sam in there too? I swear Sam was, that's when she was, I swear Sam was in there and he was trying to mac on her. Wasn't that it? Somebody tell me I'm wrong, man. Like, wasn't Sam in there? Like her next door neighbor or something, or like she was a bully or something. She was up in there though. I seen her up in there. She was the goth girl. Yeah, she was something. She was something up in there. I didn't get her. Like yo, how you get her, bro? Something wild, G. I don't know. That's from Leg Group. LOL, it's hilarious. Damn. Put Fred in his own treat. They even had the iCarly episode saying that Fred wasn't even funny. They blaming him. All right, Cat Dog. All right, now let me tell you something about Cat Dog. Cat Dog is a good show. Cat Dog is a good, very good rewatchable show. I wouldn't even put it overrated because it doesn't need to be. It's just a good show. You're not a fan of this, man. You didn't watch Nickelodeon for real. Like this was good. A cat and a dog can join together. They're always beating on the cat. It's just funny shit. Every single person in the show was an animal. That, you know what I mean? You know how crazy that is? Every single person in the show was an animal. So it was pretty cool, man. They drove a vehicle. They lived in a house and a fish and a bone. They had antics. I watched damn near every episode, even that stupid ass movie they had where you find out their mom's an alien or some dumb shit. But I watched Cat Dog faithfully, man. It was almost religiously, almost. But there was times where I just couldn't stand to watch it, so I can't put it religiously. You know, there's some times where I would rebuke it. Okay, I would rebuke it. Like, so good and rewatchable. Cat Dog's very good and rewatchable. One fine day with a whoop and a purr. You know what I mean? Cat Dog. Alone in the world, a little cat dog. Yeah, the theme song's crazy. When they theme song starts, had my ass playing. You know what I mean? Going crazy. Cat Dog was good, man. All right, Crash Leads? No. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. All right. I'm not doing it. We might have to put this up here, man. We might have to. We never watched the. We making a comeback. All right. Let's see. Sam and Cat. Now, Sam and Cat is underrated. It's underrated. Now, I can't give you a good rewatchable simply because of, I don't know. It's like one of those things now that I'm adult. I know too much about the girl and what she went through. I know too much about Ariana Grande and what she went through on the show. So it's a hard watch. And Dan Schneider and that whole ordeal. It's a very hard watch, especially to know certain episodes are not even going to be premiered on the even with DVD release because of certain things. So this show is just shrouded in fucked up shit, but it is underrated. But it's still shrouded in fucked up shit. That's why I can't put it good or rewatchable. I couldn't stand Ariana Grande sometimes. Her voice was annoying as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I can't stand it. Like, you know what I mean? Sam was the only thing saving that show. I promise you. And the fact that she just started dating Andre Drummond. Like, I don't know. Like that shit was wild as fuck to me. Why she was dating Andre Drummond from the Pistons, I don't know. But I feel like, well, Sam and Cat is going crazy. She said forbidden fruit. Hell no. Like, forbidden fruit. But, you know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. All right show, man. It's a very all right show. Very underrated, though. The Devil's Fruit. Hell no. I'm say this early because I don't know how we rank it, but SpongeBob honestly has lost its touch. Like, if we were ranking early SpongeBob near the top, but recent SpongeBob, you love SpongeBob, don't you? Right? You love it. Is this Danger Mouse? I don't know what this is. If this is Danger Mouse, I've seen Danger Mouse, but I don't know what this is. So, yeah, we're going to put that there. All right, XJ9. All right, XJ9 is underrated. All right, Teenage Robot is underrated. It's about a teenage robot, as you know, and her plight of being a teenage robot. She just wants to be accepted and have friends, you know, and save the world. You know, theme song's catchy. The animation was very different, and I liked it. Kind of reminded me of Powerpuff Girls in a way, but for what it was, I really liked it. I liked the premise. The episodes were clean. I didn't get bored watching it. So yeah, man, like, it's very underrated, man. Teenage Robot is very underrated. Jenny's very underrated. It's an underrated show. And when she did turn human, that shit was freakishly crazy, man. That was weird. That was a weird look. But man, yeah, man, Teenage Robot's good, man. It's pretty clean. Not many seen Jenny. Yeah, not many seen it. That's why I feel like it's very underrated. It's very underrated. Yeah, let's keep moving though, man. Yes, this one's good though. This one's good. All right, vegetable soup. Nope. Like, all right, let's keep it moving. We got the live action Romeo. Oh, let me tell you, man, Romeo is underrated as well, man. Romeo's show is very underrated for what it was. I will say though, the acting in there for what it was was subpar. But what do you expect from rappers and entrepreneurs? Like, this was like, they very selected show. It was in-house production by Master P, all done by Master P. So how could you hate on something like that? This is self-made. Like, think about it, guys. You are yourselves and you have your own show. Think about how crazy that would. And not only have your own show, but it's syndicated on a major television network like Nickelodeon. Think about that, man. You have your own show on one of your favorite networks ever. I cannot hate on that at all. But over time, when I go back to watch clips of it and shit, as I did yesterday, I was cracking up at some scenes, but you could see how the pacing was going. And, Romeo was just going to outgrow the show. That's all that was going to happen. Like, we started to like the other characters, like his white brother they adopted. You know what I mean? We were going to like some of the other characters, like little homie dude grew up and then he did Honey in that movie. They were dancers, but it just, you could tell like this shit was just going to last only so long. You know what I mean? Romeo started to get bitches on the show. He started to wear ice. He's growing up. You know what I mean? Like, so there's only so much you could do, but it is very underrated. I really do feel like it's an underrated show. Custom remove. On no comment. And no comment. Wait, what? Oh, my bad. Whoops. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Hasio. All right, see. All right. Now, Brothers Garcia, I did watch. Now here's the thing. I don't think it's overrated. I did like the show. I don't want to say it's underrated, but it is a Hispanic family all living together and, trials and tribulations and stuff like that. It just didn't last as long. You know what I mean? I just don't really have a place to put it. Because it's not like George Lopez, bro. You know what I mean? It's not George Lopez. It's not like that. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's a Nickelodeon show that just felt like they were trying to put a Hispanic family together and it just didn't work out for some reason. Now, I'm not saying that to say I didn't like the show. Excuse me. I'm not saying that to say I didn't like the show. I don't know. It's probably overrated. Like, I just don't have a place to put it. Because it's not garbage. It's not garbage. But it's definitely not just like underrated. I don't know. Excuse me. Be right back. Gonna eat dinner. Oh, gabagool. He got the gabagool. All right. Mr. Meaty. Oh my God. Look, man. I love puppets. Don't get me wrong. Crank Yankers, some of the funniest shit you've seen. Sesame Street, amazing, right? But Mr. Meaty is some of the dumbest shit I've ever seen, man. I could not fuck with that show at any capacity, man. The way the characters look, I could not fuck with it, man. Like, why does he look like that? Why the fuck? Like, I can't fuck with it, man. I could understand the plight of working in a mall, retail, or fast food. I can understand that, really, wholeheartedly. But it did not resonate to me. No. I was not a Mr. Meaty fan, man. I'm not fucking with that shit, all right? At all. That shit is pure garbage, okay? The shit is garbage. You know it. You know it, man. You fucking know it. You wouldn't show this to your significant other. You wouldn't show this to see your crush or anything like that, right? This is the type of shit I wouldn't. If my mom catch me watching, like, she'd probably want me to have the door open. Like, you know what I mean? It's over. Like, the door's got to be open now. Like, All right, what's wrong with you? Type shit. I don't know. Mr. Meaty was weird. Mr. Meaty had Nick by the balls. They were showing it so much. We need a weird category for Mr. Meaty. Facts, man. Like, man. We'll just we can do like we could do another category. I'll do another category, right? And I'll call it mid. We'll just call the shows mid. We all know what mid is. Mid, all right? The shows will be mid. So we'll do that. Planet Sheen, very mid. Sanjay, mid. Brothers Garcia, mid. There we go. Oh, damn it. That was supposed to be mid. Fuck. Mr. Meaty type shows. Type shoes. I'm butchering. I forgot the M. Yeah, we'll put Mr. Meaty got his own category. There we go. Mr. Meaty type shows. We'll put mid TV. Mid TV. There we go. We'll put mid TV. That way we got a category for that. All right, there we go. Yeah. It's underappreciated. My mom watched it with me into church the next day. And besides the point. What, Mr. Meaty? Your mom watched Mr. Meaty with you? What the fuck? She's crazy. All right, the X's. All right, this was a Spy Family. I watched it. It was mid. I like the animation. I ain't gonna lie. I like how the animation was. I like the fact that there were spies. It reminded me kind of like Dexter in a way, but it just didn't really hit like that. I just feel like it was mid. Like I would only watch it if nothing else was on. If I didn't feel like looking for my remote, I didn't want to change the channel. You know, I'm cleaning my room. I'm doing homework. Some background music, like basically that. Some background noise, some little white noise. You know, shit like that. That's the only time I enjoyed the X's. Like it had to be background. You got that shit on. I'm like, hey man, can you change that shit? Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna do that at your house, but if you got that shit on, I'm definitely like, yeah. If we had phones, I'd definitely be on my phone. Like it's very mid, very mid. Why did they name the daughter Tuesday? I don't get it either. That's just like the Adam show, like the Wednesday. Probably because of that. Like, I don't get the shit. The X's, all right? I don't get it. Cat Scratch. Cat Scratch was a poor man's cat dog. They try to put 3 cats together, even though they're unique, and one would fight all the time. I just really feel like Cat Scratch is mid. It's a very mid show. I wouldn't put it pure garbage because that shit did make me laugh on a lot of the episodes, but it was very mid. Again, it's another show that background noise. If you eat some cereal real quick, because the cereal, you got to eat that shit fast, especially cereals like Cinnamon Toast Crunch and shit like that, Apple Jacks. You got to eat them shits fast. So if I had them bowls, I would definitely put Cat Scratch on real quick. You know what I mean? I'm in and out of the Cat Scratch, all right? I'm not fucking with that because she was born on Wednesday. Hell no. Y'all niggas stupid. Rabbit? Is this the rabbits from that game? I never watched it. Rabbids Invasions. The rabbits. I forgot which game it is too. The fuck game is that? What them stupid rabbits are from? Oh man, I don't even know. But I'm not watching that. I'm not watching that at all. Shit, I don't know. Shit looks stupid. Shit sounds stupid. Yes, stupid fucking show. Like, right, Robot and Monster. I don't know what that is. I'm not watching that. I'm sorry. That's probably, I've never seen it. It's probably good to you guys. I don't know. I've never heard of that. That's something like some new Nickelodeon shit, to be honest. I can't even tell you what this is. This just has a picture, and that's sad because who would just do that? Just put a picture like this But all right. Pinwheel, never seen that. All right, just gonna put that right there. Caitlin's Way. Now, I did watch Caitlin's Way. It was live action. She was this punk rock chick who was pissed off at the world. She did a lot of bad shit, so they send her to live in South Dakota with her aunt on a farm with a lot of horses. She falls in love with the horses. She has green hair. I made her a couple times as the universe before. I watched the show for what it was. Homegirl was good at the acting. It was very believable. It kind of had like the MTV feel to me. That's what it kind of felt like. It kind of felt like MTV. I would say it's underrated. That's just me. To me, I feel like it's underrated. It could be mid TV to you guys. I could understand that. But to me at the time, you gotta know I'm a little older. So the live actions they were trying to do, I was trying to get into them. I was trying to watch them. But again, it really felt like an MTV show. It really felt a little darker than Nickelodeon. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the bitch she got a gun, like, in one episode. In one episode, there's drugs, like, in her backpack. Like, you know, it went there. It kind of went there. You know what I'm saying? So, it was, you know, sexual undertones. You know how they do it. She, white. Yeah, she's a white woman. You know, she's a white woman. But, yeah, man, I kind of watched it. She is in love with horses. No, like, the thing is, like, she moved on the farm. So, you know, it was kind of like Xenon. You got moved to a place, right? It's foreign to you. She came from the city, rough and tough on the city and shit. And she kind of lived like how she lived, like alone, really. And then, like, you go to a farm where everything is strict. You can't smoke. She can't, you know, because she smokes cigarettes. You can't smoke cigarettes. Your music is trash there. They listen to country. You know how that goes. She's listening to rock, punk rock, shit like that, heavy metal. She dresses how she dresses. She has nose piercings. They don't even do that there. They tuck their pants in. They ride horseback. You know what I'm saying? It's South Dakota. You know what I mean? It's South Dakota. And she bringing that New York shit to South Dakota. I think she was from Philly, though. I think she was from Philly, if I'm not mistaken. But she bringing that shit all the way to Montana, South Dakota, whatever the two. But yeah, that shit was wild. It was very underrated, though, for what it, you know, the time it was. All right. What the fuck is this? Nah, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. I don't even know what that is. That ain't happening. Henry Danger. No. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. Big Time Rush. No. I did not watch this garbage. I don't know. I'm not a Big Time Rush guy. I'm not a fan. No. Garbage. Not my scene. I seen one episode. Never. Ever. Okay, never. Not doing it. Did y'all watch Big Time Rush? Let me know. Was y'all in the Big Time Rush? Am I crazy? What custom you watch Big Time Rush? What's wrong with you? Like, you know, that shit, nah, I'm not into that. How dare you? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not into that. I'm sorry. I'm not into that. That shit's poo. Okay? Poo. All right? Takes a big poopy. That show takes a big poopy. All right. Space Cases. Now we're getting somewhere. Space Cases is very underrated. Now, Space Cases was a group of people who lived in space. They went to school in space. The headmaster, she was like a brain type bitch. But they all, like, one girl was pink. It was wild, right? And the Indian had like some antenna. The black dude from Power Rangers, he was in there. One dude had like fruit roll-up ears. It was wild. It was a wild show, man. But they all like lived in space and they dealt with space type shit. I do remember it. I remember the theme song. I remember it coming on in Snick. I was fucking with it. I feel like it was underrated at the time. I wanted more episodes. I wanted it to keep going, especially when they all swapped powers at one time and personalities. That shit was dope. Again, man, you had to be there. This is a very older show. We're talking about 96, guys. 95, 96. You know what I mean? In 97, you know, we're talking about then. Probably you guys were born then. You know what I mean? So I get why you wouldn't see this. Like, I understand why you wouldn't see this. Big Time Rush is my Backstreet Boys. Nigga, they like new kids on the block. All right, 98 degrees or some shit, right? I just like the theme song. That shit was catchy, surprisingly. Yeah, the theme song got y'all. Oh no. But yeah, Space Cases is very underrated. All right, very underrated. Try it out sometimes. It's still on YouTube. You can try it out. Space Cases. They got a couple episodes. Again, man, another show that's a little older is Alex Mack. The bitch would turn into a Capri Sun. She got hit with some chemicals and she turns liquid form, trying to save the day for the environment. Yeah, man. She had a black best friend. It was all right. It's kind of mid to me. It was kind of mid. I did watch Alex Mack. I would say I watched it. I watched almost every episode. You know what I mean? I just feel like underrated though. Like I don't know if I can put it underrated.
No face.
I just feel like it's mid.
No face.
I just feel like it's mid. You know, because after I only wanted to see her in liquid form. That was it. I just wanted to see her in liquid form, and without the liquid form, and I wasn't interested. What are you talking about? 100. All right. Let's see. But yeah, Alex Mack was all right. It was mid. Lip sync battle sorties. No, I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. Lip sync battle sorties. Loud House. No, I didn't watch Loud House. I seen it, but I didn't watch Loud House. Garbage. I'm sorry. I didn't watch Loud House. You know what? Fred is going down there with Mr. Meaty. Now that I'm thinking about it. Fred and Mr. Meaty type shows. Yeah, Fred is a Mr. Meaty type show. I'm calling that right there. All right. Is she calling you a doofus? No, she was counting because I have the Xeno screen pulled up on the characters. So she was counting 1 and she was going 99 and then she says 100. So like she's in a real counting phase and colors and shapes and stuff. So she was like, she'll come up to us, blue, and I'm like, yeah, it's blue. And then, you know, she'll walk away, come back with something else, green. And then like anything we do, she'll count. Like I gave her a keyboard, my wireless one, and she just fucks with that all day. She watches Gracie's Corner. That's like our favorite shit. And Gracie's Corner teaches you to count and things like that. It's educational. It's pretty cool. Black owned. She heard you shit talking. Time Rush. No, my daughter loves Victorious. My 4-year-old, if I put on Victorious right now, she will flip the fuck out, guys. She loves Victorious. We have to stop. I had to like call Netflix and tell them to stop showing it. I had to unsuggest it from my thing because she would see Netflix and she would instantly want Victorious. I know. Fuck that. All right. I had to stop that. All right. But we'll see. Let's get this going. Just Jordan was kind of like Romeo, but it was with a laugh track. It's like, you know, with Lil JJ, he was funny. And he is funny. And at that time, he was funny. He was a young kid coming up in the comedy scene, the Comic View and stuff. And he got his own show on Nickelodeon, man. But it just wasn't funny to me. It was like I would watch it because he was, you know, he's a black kid, young, just, you know, just like I was. So I'd watch it and I thought it would be another Romeo type show, but it just wasn't. It was very, very mid. Very mid. I would tell you that. Neither good or bad, just mid. All right. The Amanda Show is obviously very, very, very good and rewatchable. All right. That shit's funny. The Amanda Show is funny, man. The skits were funny. You can still go back. I still go back and watch the skits on YouTube sometimes. Even people are making shorts of the skits. It's fucking wild, right? I don't know what the hell happened to her, but you know, the show was good, at least. You know, that's one of the Dan Schneider shows that's actually pretty decent. So it's good. It's rewatchable. Again, the scenes are rewatchable. Amanda, please, like all that good shit, man. Like it's got so many quotables. It's ridiculous, and it really launched her career, man. And it really fucked her career up as well too. So yeah, you know how that goes. But Amanda Show's good. It's a good spinoff from the All That Show. So yeah, man, real good spinoff. I like the Amanda Show. Right, rewatchable, man. Martin Mystery. Very, very mid. Fake ass Scooby-Doo. Okay. That's all I have to say about that. Fake ass Scooby-Doo, fake ass Scooby-Doo. Very mid TV. I'd only watch because it's a cartoon, and it's some fake ass Scooby-Doo shit. I can't fucks with it. It's very mid. I want to put it pure garbage because the animation was clean and the subject matter was okay. You know what I mean? Like, so, you know, it was all right. It was drawn good. Some of the pacing was all right. The characters were, you know, rememberable. So, but it's still mid TV. Still mid. Okay. Moving along. Zoe 101. All right. Now, up until she got pregnant, Zoe 101 was all right. It was a really all right teen drama show. I feel like it is very underrated. It's hard to watch now. Who doesn't remember Drippin'? Right? It's the reason we have Drip. He is the reason. You know, Chris Massey, not Kyle Massey, his older brother Chris, but Chris Massey. It's the reason we have Drippin'. It's the reason Sauce Walker can go out there and do his thing. You know, drip no sip, like drip no spill too. Drippin' is synonymous with the show. I like their entrepreneurial spirits in the show too. They used to sell things, bags. It was a way to cheat on your homework. It had a different spin. It had like a college feel, dorm rooms and shit like that. Like they had actual characters who you cared about, who you liked the story to be about. Like they would run the episodes specifically on them, was cool. One of the bitches was fast as fuck. And then out of nowhere, the main character becomes pregnant. Fucking crazy, right? So yeah, that show was very underrated. Jamie Lee Spears, shouts to her, man. Very underrated show, Jamie Lee Spears. All right. But yeah, man, that's her call to fame, man. The Zoe 101. I ain't seen her do shit else. Y'all seen her in anything else? I haven't seen her in nothing else, bro. Nothing else. She did Zoe 101, and that was it. It was better. It was better to me than Lizzie McGuire. I want to say that. Lizzie McGuire was better than Zoe 101. But Zoe 101 was good. It was a good show. Good teen type drama show. Funny, comedy, whatever. Dripping. All right, dripping. Are you ready? Yeah. Oh, Zoe 101 was so good. It made me want to go to damn dorm school. Exactly. Like, that's what, like, I was looking forward to college, you know, because I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? You can be here. And they were lakeside, like, or oceanside, I think. I think they were oceanside, where there was a big ass ocean by them and shit like that, man. It was pretty straight. Wienerville. You're probably too young to see this, but Wienerville was a variety show where a whole bunch of cartoons and miscellaneous type clips and things by Mark Wiener. It was very funny. He used to do dumbass shit. He had a hand puppet thing. Like, he would do a whole bunch of stuff, right? I wouldn't say it's underrated because I really came there for the variety shows. Like, he would play Alvin and Chipmunk sometimes. He played some dumbass shit, but Wienerville was funny. It would make me laugh, but it still is mid TV, but it would make me laugh. Like, that shit was funny. I will give it that. But that's all I gotta say there. But yeah, Wienerville is different. It has nothing to do with wieners. That's just what he called it. I don't know, because his name is Mark Wiener. Mark Weiner. I think it's Mark Weiner. That was his name, Mark Weiner, and he just called it Wienerville. It was weird. I don't know what this is. So I don't know what Winter Star. I don't know what that is. All right. Back at the Barnyard, I watched the movie with my daughter, my oldest. I watched the movie. She still has it. The movie's funny. You know what I mean? The movie's funny. All right, I'll give you that. The movie, the actual movie was funny, but the show didn't really hit to me. The show was just completely mid, just super mid, bland. It didn't really hit as like the movie. The movie was funny, but the show was mid. I promise you that. I liked the movie, but didn't care for. Yeah, exactly. The movie was funny. I liked the movie. That made me laugh, and I'm laughing with her. Like, not on some like where she's like, watch this part. It was just watching the movie was funny. They had some funny ass shit in there, but the show was just not it. I'm not fucking with. Plus, they switched the animation. Now I know it's a lower budget, but they did the same thing with Madagascar. They lower the budget and they make it look stupid, man. It's like clunky and weird, and yeah, I can't fuck with it. Mighty B is underrated. And let me tell you why. She is annoying little ass girl. But I fucking love that show. Like, yo, she is funny as hell. I watched Mighty B. Mighty B was pretty straight. She was like fucking amped to the max. This is ADHD at its finest, okay? She was hyper as fuck. But I do remember watching like some good episodes, wholesome episodes, and it would always like they always have a good message at the end of it. She always do what's right. She know, you know what I mean? So for what it was, I feel like it's underrated, and I'd show it to my girls any day. I showed it to my girls. It didn't really resonate to her. Honestly, it's because she's watching other stuff, but she'll go back to it every now and then. But yeah, it's a pretty straight show. Might be pretty straight. A little bit underrated, man. A little bit underrated. ATV. I don't know what that is. I don't. What is that? What is that? That is That's not something I'm watching. All right? That's not something I'm watching. But ugly Martians. We are Martians, but ugly Martians. Oh my god. This had Robert Stack. It was one of his last things he did before he died. Now, if you don't know Robert Stack, he was the host from Unsolved Mysteries, one of the scariest shows ever on primetime television. But yeah, Robert Stack was on this. It was about 3 butt ugly Martians trying to take over the world, but they just wanted smoothies and to skateboard and to ride in their hoverboard. Yeah, that's all. Very mid. All right. Some of the subject matter was funny, but a lot of it was just very mid. The animation was clunky, big ass eyes. I didn't really fuck with it like that. It's a very mid show. I wouldn't put it so as just garbage because the theme song kind of saves it. Plus, it was one of those shows, again, like Cat Scratch, I would watch if nothing was on. So, yeah, well, that's where we're going to put it. It had the same kind of Code Lyoko animation. Victorious. Oh my god. My daughter, I'm telling you right now, she loves Tori. She loves the show. Oh my god. I cannot fuck with the show. I've told you guys, I had to call Netflix to remove the show. The show is a hitter to my children, but it is not a hitter to me. I would say some of the episodes were funny, especially the nigga with the puppet hand, the black kid who can rap. You know what I mean? You had a couple bitches on there, Demi Lovato, all that good stuff. Or no, I don't know if it's Demi Lovato, but whatever her name is. But yeah, Ariana Grande, right? You had some people on there. I feel like it's mid. That's just me. That shit mid as fuck to me. But in this household, anyone else, you ask anybody else, they would love the show. So, but it is very mid to me. I don't want to go in on it like that. It's a mid show. Soundtrack's cool. The girl could sing a little bit, but other than that, it's just Sam and Cat. It's just another Sam and Cat. Okay, that's all I care. I didn't care for it. It's just another Sam and Cat. Andre and Jay carried the show on their backs. Exactly. Like, for real. He ain't lying. They definitely did. They definitely did, man. One of the girls, I forgot her name, but she would never talk. She was always talking shit. She had to man, I hated her. I hated her attitude on the show. The other girl that I did fuck with, her sister, she was so delusional, thinking she was an actor. The black dude carried the show. Everyone else, I don't know. The puppet dude was funny. I ain't gonna lie. The puppet dude was funny. But it was a lot of dumb shit on there. Again, it's another old show with Melissa Joan Hart. Okay, Melissa Joan Hart. Shouts to her, man. But Clarissa Explains It All, man. All right. To me, at the time, it was very mid. Only when I got older did I appreciate the show. But at the time, this shit was mid as fuck to me. I would get pissed when it came on. And when shows were overlay and run their time out, they would run Clarissa Explains It All real quick. I love the theme song. Da, 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 da. Like, I love the theme song, right? Melissa Joan Hart's an excellent actress. But it would just, the only thing I liked was the beginning, right? One of her friends or her neighbor would come through the window, you know what I mean, and talk to her real quick. She would announce the crowd. She would talk to us. It was like she was breaking the fourth wall. She was constantly talking to the audience. It was like she was talking to you. The aspect I did like about the show, it had some decent actors. I just feel like it was mid. I can't even give you an episode. I can't give you an episode that is my favorite. That's my only issue. And I apologize, but I just cannot give you a favorite episode. So that's why I put it as mid TV. Yeah, man, let's keep going. Holy shit. We'll put some of these down and get some of these motherfuckers out the way. Get into the nitty gritty. Get into the nitty gritty. The fuck are these? Let's put these up. House of Anubis. House of Anubis. I've seen House of Anubis. Very mid TV. House of Anubis, very mid TV. That's all I got to say about that. All right, keep it moving. I think. All right, you just missed Anubis. All right, but not really too much. But Ugly Martians, Back at the Barnyard. You know what I mean? Not too much. Zoe 101, Kayla's Way, Little Romeo Show, Amanda Show, stuff like that. And Victorious. House of Anubis. Pelswick. That's the name. Pelswick. Now, he was a crippled kid in a wheelchair. And I felt like that was a little different for Nickelodeon. I hated the animation. It kind of felt like home movies, but way more trash. Like, the animation to me was just so ass. But I did like the message it sent. He didn't let him, he didn't keep himself down. He still went out for bitches. He still made jokes. He was funny as hell on the show. The grandmother it was weird. Like, it was just a lot of shit on there that was funny. But the animation it would never get me, man. It would never get me. So it's still, to me, just mid TV. It's just mid TV. Something I watched if nothing else was on. Wait, Fred got its own tier. Yeah, Fred got its own tier with Mr. Meaty. That shit is just, that's beyond garbage. I wouldn't recommend this to nobody. That's the shit I'm gonna be watching if I go to hell. I'll let you know that right now. When I'm in hell, this is the shit that's gonna be replaying all day long that I'm gonna have to watch, bro, for repents. It's gotta, like, every cuss word, every time you ever masturbated, every time you had ill thoughts, you're gonna have to, you're gonna have to get that shit back in spades with the big man upstairs. So that's gonna take a long time to get in purgatory. And I know this shit will be waiting for me when I die. I know it. So I'm not going to watch Mr. Meaty or Fred now, but I know that shit is waiting for me as soon as I die. So with that being said, let's go. Back at the Barnyard. The movie was funny, but the show was trash. Like, show was mid. I wouldn't say trash, but mid. Unfabulous. It was actually pretty underrated, right? This might be a shocker, but Unfabulous was underrated. All right, it was about a girl. Right, she's got her best friend. It's Lizzie McGuire, right? But she can actually sing, right? The girl does guitaring. Her black best friend, the best friend was even hotter than her. She had an older brother, worked at the smoothie shop they would always go to. I'm telling you, it was like Lizzie McGuire. But yeah, it's Julia Roberts' niece. She had her own show. So Unfabulous. I still remember the theme song in my head. I don't know. I always liked her friend. And her friend never really did nothing. So it was like, man, fuck it. But I watched episodes, shit like that. But I kind of want to put it mid, to be honest. I'm going back. But at the time, I didn't think it was mid. At the time, I was watching that shit. So I'm thinking about now. But at the time, I was watching that shit. Like, now, I think it's mid. But yeah, at the time, it's underrated. It was underrated as fuck. I'm mean, all remember is Biggie Cheese and Mr. Bombastic. What the fuck? All right, School of Rock. Now, again, they tried to do a TV show out of a movie, and the movie is far more superior. Jack Black, Miranda Cosgrove is far more superior. Okay? Memories all alone in the moonlight. Yeah, man, look, man. The School of Rock movie was okay, but the show is completely garbage. Okay? The show is garbage, man. I'm not messing with that at all. Okay, Noah's Knows Best was completely a waste of time. Okay, I was not watching that on Nick or Snick. I was not fucking with it. It was about a white kid going through trials and tribulations, high school and shit like that. It did not hit to me. It's not a hitter. Fuck that shit. Thank you, baby. What else you got? Thank you. You found your sister's Minecraft. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Finally found your sister's Minecraft. Look at that. Yay, you found the Minecraft. Put these back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, School of Rock had a TV show. I'm just finding out. Yeah, like that's how many it is. You know damn well they was gonna make a show, bro. I'm surprised Nacho Libre didn't have a show. I'm honestly, and Nacho Libre is one of my favorite movies. That shit's hilarious. That was the best Nickelodeon movie they ever did. Nacho Libre is super rewatchable. I watch that shit all the fucking time, and I still crack up. Hey, put these back. So give these to mommy. Here, give these to mommy. Give it to mommy. All right. Let's see. Marvin the Martian is even worse than Mr. Meaty and Fred. I didn't think you can get a weaker show on Nickelodeon. The worst show, possibly of all. Possibly of all of Nickelodeon. This is probably the worst show, man. Even on the shit I don't even recognize or watch up there. This is probably the worst one, right? I can't deal with it. Can't deal with it at all. I don't even want to go in further into it. Fuck that. Super Ninjas was okay. It had there was like 3 ninjas. It was a black kid, an Asian kid, right? It kind of followed the same premise as American Dragon, but they fight crime. They were super ninjas, and they still went to high school. Actually, it was exactly like American Dragon to the fucking T, except you had a black male friend instead of a black female friend. That's it. Everything else was the same. He even had a spiritual grandfather. Like, come on, man. Super Ninjas, get the fuck out of here, man. Very mid. Only because it's just a carbon copy of American Dragon. Very carbon copy of American Dragon. Wait, like Randy Cunningham sort of shit? Randy Cunningham sort of shit? No, like American Dragon. It was just like that. You got 3 kids, super ninjas, but they fight crime, but they're ninjas. You know? Very mid TV. What the fuck is Preschool Days? Oh, that's that new Rugrats Preschool Days. I'm not fucking with that. I'm not fucking with that. I've seen it because I have a kid. I'm not fucking with that. That's just garbage. They switched the animation. They switched slightly the characters. Now, rest in peace to homegirl, but I think her name was Christine Cavanaugh, but she passed away, unfortunately. And she was a voice actress for Oblina and All Real Monsters. She did Futurama. She was a voice actress for Chucky and Rugrats. So respectively, she could not be there. So it's just a different show. I'm not fucking with that. My daughter, she wouldn't even fuck with that. Like she wasn't even fucking with it. So yeah, I can't do that. Been so long since I watched it. All right. Jagger Eaton's Mega Life. Let me tell you something about no. Okay. Rudy's got the chalk zone. All right, chalk zone. Now we finally got something. All right, we finally got something. Chalk zone. Let me tell you about Chalk Zone is good and rewatchable. I would put it up there, but I also want to put it underrated. But oh man, I want to say underrated, man. Rudy's got the chalk. The songs come to life. I fucks with that. I fucks with the little songs they had. I fucks with it, man. The premise is clean. Every episode was crazy, adventurous. I really feel it's underrated. It is good and rewatchable. Rudy to booty. Rudy to booty. Yo. Penny and everybody, man. Oh, man. This one's a hard one. Chalk Zone. I don't know. I just didn't care if he wasn't in the chalk world. I really didn't. I'm gonna put it underrated. It's underrated. It's an underrated show. Legends of the Hidden Temple, man. Let me tell you, man. Legends of the Hidden Temple is absolutely rewatchable. Still to this day, it's one of Nickelodeon's finest shows. Especially game prize shows. Basically, if you don't know, the premise was you would go through the Ermatic Temple and collect these little temple things by doing games and various other things and collect prizes on the way. And at the end, you or your sister or a friend, both of you would go to the Ermac Temple to try to get and secure and get your way through and back. Basically, you got to go through it and come back by doing various different things. Some things have trap doors, motherfucking temple guards. Like that shit used to scare the shit out of me. But Ermac, the big old guard would talk, the head would talk. I fucked with that. It was dope. They had purple parrots, the silver snakes, all the teams. I have 4 of the shirts right now, right? I still have those shirts. Like that's wild as fuck. The green monkeys, the orange iguanas, I have that shit. The purple parrots, I have the fucking shirts, bro. That's fucking crazy. That show is very good and rewatchable. I suggest anybody check that out. They would give you brief history so you can get on, but the games were cool. They were simple games, but they were good. How they stopped the games, I like how that it had a different feel to it. But the fucking temple guards used to scare the shit out of me, man. Like especially they jump out and catch people, man. It was wild. But it was one of my favorite Nickelodeon live action shows, especially game prize shows. So it was a real good one for me. It's good, very good and rewatchable show. Saturday lights, camera, action. No, I don't know what this is. Never watched that shit. Okay. Nick Arcade. Nick Arcade was dope. It was with Phil. I think his name was Phil Norris or something like that. But Nick Arcade is very underrated. And I say that because it's a game show while you're playing games. So you're in games playing a game show while you're playing games. I know, right? It's crazy. But basically the premise is you would do the games, right? So say like if you would play Space Invader, you would be the invader. Like it was really cool like that. I really liked Nick Arcade. I watched that shit all the time, man. I really would. I could probably put it up there with good and rewatchable. But the simple thing is though, it was one of those, like I do feel like it's more underrated. I really feel like it's very underrated. But I don't know, like now I'm looking back at it, I would watch like every episode. And they would have special guests sometimes Nickelodeon actors. I don't know, man. Nick Arcade was really straight, but I really feel like it was underrated. It was an underrated TV show. It's for kids, and you know what I mean. Again, you're on a game show about video games, playing video games, man. It was very underrated. All right, Roundhouse. I did used to watch Roundhouse because it was one of the first Snick shows, but it is super mid. It is super boring, super mid, super boring, super mid, and super boring. All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty. Oh, they got that. Hold on. H2O. I promise you, I've never heard of that. That's no. Skate. No, I've never heard of that. No. Massive Monster Mayhem. No. I don't know what this is, but it looks like a kid ghost. No, not doing that either. Legend of Korra. All right, where y'all at for this one? All right, now Legend of Korra, the spinoff that we never needed, right? I did watch, but to be honest, guys, Legend of Korra is very, very, very mid. It is very mid. I would even put it honestly as overrated. You know what I mean? Oh, that's what that was. Oh, I need another category. Yes, that's right. I need another category. I'm gonna put another category. Hold on. I have to have it overrated because that was overrated. That shit was overrated. Planet Sheen was overrated. Sanjay was overrated. Legend of Korra. I forgot where I put it already. Fuck is that shit? My blind ass. I have to look over this mic. Y'all see it? Where the fuck did it go? Legend of Korra. Oh shit. Okay. Legend of Korra is overrated. It's just overrated to me. To me, it's just overrated. I can't. Like, you know, Avatar is great, but this was just overrated. It's taking it to the max. Like, at least it's like Boruto, right? Just she's lame. Yeah, right. Just she's lame. They pushed the dyke ethics a little bit too hard. I just like the battles were lame. I couldn't get with it, man. It's very overrated to me. This is gonna be the next show. Like they try to why put a woman? Like not like that, but just like you had a good show and then bam, just let's fill it. It needs to be a woman this time. Like I don't know. Legend of Korra characters had no type of chemistry with each other. Yo, Combustion Man. I just can't fuck with it, man. Very vastly overrated. Double Dare. Now, Double Dare is our Jeopardy. It's kids Jeopardy. That's all it is. So I would definitely put it as mid TV. Because Jeopardy is, you know, Jeopardy is what Jeopardy is, right? It's for old folks, right? But that's all Double Dare was. But at the end, though, you would do crazy shit to get prizes. And I remember everyone getting the prizes, grabbing those little things. So I do say like the ending was great, but again, still mid TV. It's just a game show for kids. Double D, Double Dare, right? Shout out to Mark Summers though. Mark Summers do his damn thing on that damn thing, man. But Double Dare is mid TV. Dude, perfect. What the fuck is this? I seen one episode. It's your white man's loiter squad. They saw Loiter Squad and they got a bunch of Pete Davidsons together and they just thought, hell, we'll just dude perfect. Fucking pure garbage. You should be ashamed, gentlemen. You should all be ashamed. Speaking of Avatar, there's a movie counting off Aang's story coming in 2025. Bro, Toph always carries, and that's just its fact. Yeah. All right, we get to the nitty gritty, y'all. Get to the nitty gritty. Go with this first. Go with this first. Didn't we just do Unfabulous? I swear we just did Unfabulous. I swear we just did Unfabulous. I say. All right, Tough Puppy, not on your life. I would not watch this. They try. I don't know what Butch Hartman was thinking, but his success on Fairly Odd Parents, great. His success on Danny Phantom, amazing. But what the fuck were you thinking with Tough Puppy? Spies as no. Okay, garbage. Sorry, garbage. Okay, I wouldn't even eat my cereal watching that. It's a waste of cereal. No, right? I wouldn't even watch that as a squeaker. No. Aw, Tough Puppy, bro. Diddley was too much of a dumbass, bro. I can't stand. Bro, he actually watched it. Fuck, damn Lava. I'm telling you, man. Lava's mom had him boarded up. Right, nigga? You couldn't touch grass, okay? She had you boarded up. Now your skin's pale and you look like a fucking vampire. It's crazy, all right? Like, no. If you watch Tough Puppy, you look like a vampire because your parents had you in the house, okay? You were afraid of the sun, all right? Like, Unfabulous, we already went over that. I think we already went over that. It's an underrated show. Yeah, I think we went over that. All right, no, did we go on Fabulous? Yeah, it was over. It's right here. I don't know why they have it twice, but I guess, you know. Salute your shorts, Camp Anawana. We hold you in our hearts. Now, he just recently passed. Rest in peace. But Salute Your Shorts was a camp show. They tried to do some shit like Bug Juice on Disney, which I absolutely like. Bug Juice was dope. Doesn't come in the jar. I'm old as fuck. But the thing is, though, Salute Your Shorts was okay. After the theme song, kind of mid. Right after the theme song, they would get into it. I remember a fat kid. I remember this black girl. She's in other films like Life. It didn't really resonate to me after the camp stuff. It was good. Very mid TV. But you know, it's all right. They tried their best at live action. You know, that's all that was. Ned's Declassified School Survivor Guide. Cookie, who remembers Cookie with the computer? This actually had good guides and tips, but unfortunately, I was already like heading out of high school. Like that was like my last 2 years of high school. So it was just like, none of these tips work. I don't need to fight bitches. Like, right? Like he had like all this like 5 group of big ass women that would whoop his ass, right? I already knew how to cheat on tests. I already knew how to get girls. I already knew the stuff, right? Like, so it's a good guide though. Like, don't get me wrong. It's a good guide though. But I really feel like Ned is underrated. It's an underrated show. It could help you out. If you're in 6th grade, this shit could help you out. I could really see it help you out if you're in 6th grade. You know what I mean? That tall girl that he liked, it was wild. Susie Crabgrass, who remembers that? She went on to play in Walking Dead. Yeah, Susie Crabgrass is in Walking Dead now. Nancy Classified helped me in middle school. That's what I'm saying. Like high school, not so much. But middle school, that shit could help you. So that's why I feel like it's vastly underrated for that fact. More underrated than I would even give it Romeo. It's more underrated than Romeo. Eddie Dowd. Chalk Zone. All right. Hey, dude. Now, this show came out the year I was born. So that should let you know. This shit is old as fuck. You never heard of this. But I have. I used to watch the shit. It's a little wild, a little strange. Would you leave your own out on the range? Like, I used to like this shit, man. Hey, dude. Like, yo, hey, dude was funny. And a little trivia for you. It actually stars Ben Stiller's wife. So, all right, it was wild. It was about Outback. I think it was New Mexico. But yeah, it was horses. They're living on a ranch. They had a little kind of funny quips, things like that of that nature. It reminded me of Malcolm in the Middle, but when Francis was living on the farm. Like it was a lot like that. But it's very mid. It's very mid TV. Very old in mid TV, right? Very old in mid TV. I think I watched that, bro. It's been too long. I'm not sure. Yeah, right. You didn't watch Hey Dude. Like, right? Hey Dude was so old. It was already out of syndication and circulation by the time you guys were alive and been able to even know what Nickelodeon was. Like that shit was been gone, bro. Get out of here. Like, all right, let's get to it. Starfall. Never in your life would I watch that. All right, never in your life. That should be all the mid-Guardian bullshit. All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty. Come on now, let's go. Okay, Drake and Josh, right? Oh, he's talking about Nez. Okay, Drake and Josh was hilarious. Who remembers the Game Sphere? Not the GameCube, but the Game Sphere. Okay, who remembers that? Very funny show. Drake and Josh is amazing. All right, the theme song is amazing, catchy as hell. It's rewatchable. Honestly, right now though, I have a hard time watching because of dude's charges. That nigga's disgusting. Let me tell you right now, man. It's over for him. It's over. He pled guilty, guys. He did it. He did all those crimes you heard. He pled guilty to in court. I saw it with my own eyes. He pled guilty. He didn't even want his lawyer. He was defending himself. He pled guilty to the charges, to every last one of them, man. Fucking crazy. That man is sick. So it's hard, and you would think, right? I always thought the brother was weird, right? Like the dude at the movie theater. Remember him? Like, right? I always thought the nigga at the movie theater would go on to be weird as hell or do some weird ass shit. Or maybe even the fat dude, or maybe even Josh, right? I always thought maybe he would go on to do some weird flagrant shit. You never thought Drake would, right? He was doing crossovers with Zoe 101. You know what I mean? Romeo, Sam and Cat, iCarly. Like, he was doing all types of crossovers, bro. He was must-see TV. He was fucking all them bitches. Remember that? He was fucking Vanessa Hudgens, having that girl send him naked photos. That shit was wild back then, man. Shit was wild, man. Drake was on top of the world, man. And then look at him now, bro. That shit is disgusting. I can't. The show is dope. The show is vastly underrated. But I cannot put it in good or rewatchable because it's just tainted. It's tainted. It's underrated though, but it's tainted. Drake was taking notes from Big Dan. Yo, Drake was on another level with that shit, man. He pled guilty. I feel uncomfortable talking about that show. Yeah, man. It's a sour taste in your mouth. So yeah, it is what it is, man. It's part of your childhood, but what does that say about us, man? Like, that nigga's a predator. So let's move on. Pete and Pete. I love Pete and Pete. All right, now some of you may not know what Pete and Pete is. I understand that. But Pete and Pete was amazing, right? To me, like, Pete and Pete was very underrated. It's about two brothers who live in like Wisconsin, right? Like, huh? Wait, I'm live. I'm live. Damn it.
Again.
And there goes my equipment. What you doing?
There.
Hey.
Beavers.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah, my daughter decided to take over. Yeah. I don't know. She misses her sister. You know, my oldest is at her grandmother's, so she just misses her sister. Yeah. So she's just like all over the place. But yeah, what was I doing? Where were we at? Where were we on? Pete and Pete. Yes, Pete and Pete. All right, now Pete and Pete was one of those shows I feel like is very underrated. Only because like it kind of like you could kind of relate to it in a way, right? I have an older brother. In fact, he's in the chat right now. It's wild, right? That's so wild. What's up? Thunderstorms and relaxation. That's my older brother. But P and P kind of had that same feel. I used to watch this all the time, man. He had a tattoo, like, you know what I mean? He was a kid, he had a tattoo. I remember Arnie, the world's strongest man. Even though like he was just your neighborhood strong guy, but it was weird. But I remember like episode where his mother, like it was a standstill. He would have standstills. She had a metal plate in her head, and they would have standstills. Like she told him, like, you have to live outside. You can't live in here. And he actually lived outside. There were battles with her where there was it was like hide and seek, but with flashlights. It was fucking crazy, man. The show was good, man. It was a really good show. They would go on road trips too. And yeah, but I don't know, like Danny Tamborelli went on to do another like cyber show called Bitch Tits or something like that. I don't know, something like that. Or Man Boobs, something like that. But I don't know what happened to the other dude, but the show was good. It's very underrated. The theme song is amazing. It's by Polaris. It's a band by Polaris. It was like their only like hit single, but I like the show, man. I really like P and P. That shit used to like I watching that at night, chilling. That I really like that. It was part of Snick too. It was a really underrated show, man. They had some swings and misses with live actions when it came to Nickelodeon, but this one was good. This one was a really good underrated show. All right, moving along, man. Let's get into it. Action League now. Now you know a show's good when it's a part of a segment of another show and it gets its own show. Okay, now Action League now was a show that it was a mini clip show that was in Kablam. If y'all remember Kablam, I don't know why Kablam's not on here for some reason. I don't get that, but it was on Kablam and it was so good that they made it a whole show. Now, again, I liked it better as a segment. You know what I mean? Because they would push the boundaries with that show, especially the naked character, Thunder Girl, Stinky the diver, Meltman. You know, the mayor was black, but yeah, it was wild. It was like Chris Rock feel, but a whole half hour of it, I could not take that. So it's kind of mid to me. But the clip show on Kablam, I really liked it when it was on there like that, because it's, you know, it's only like 7-8 minutes. You know what I mean? And then you move on. But this, like a whole half hour of it, I can't take it. No. I need like an antacid or something. I don't know. Tums. All right. We keep moving. She said, fuck your live. Yeah, basically. Basically. But like I said, man, she's the only kid here. So she's like, she don't know what to do. She's like now, like she has access to everything now. Like, so her sister's not here, so she's touching everything. She's pulling out stuff she shouldn't. She was on a skateboard yesterday. It was wild. Angry Beavers, huh? Angry Beavers again is dope. Lizard's brother. It's Daggett and Norbit. They're beavers that live together. I love this show. All right, very good, rewatchable. They live on their own. They had like a ton of adventures. A lot of weird episodes. I remember some of the weirdest stuff on Nickelodeon happened on this show. Tree Flower, I remember her. I remember the Shrew. They like would punk everybody. I remember Barry. He was like Barry White, but he was a bear. Yeah, man, it was a pretty good show. It took place in the forest too, but they always do like crazy stuff with scientists, and it was weird. You know, they had some weird stuff to it. But the brothers would always go to war, but they always make up at the end of the day. So that was cool. Yeah, man. And since I grew up with my brother, so it was, it was a nice show. It was a nice brotherly love show, man. So it's good and very good and rewatchable. Even still to this day, it's good and rewatchable. You could really mess with Angry Beavers. All right, let's keep it going. Fairly Odd Parents. Oh my goodness, Fairly Odd Parents. Oh man, Fairly Odd Parents. Fairly Odd Parents is a good show, even though like today's media is kind of tarnishing it. Like like with the Timmy had, he's like what basically they're saying Timmy has like personality disorder, and that the fairies are his pills, and they represent his pills, and they just give him whatever he wants temporarily, and because the magic wears off, and that kind of fits, right? It is weird in a weird way. It kind of fits, but I don't know. I like the show, especially the early episodes when Cosmo wasn't stupid. Before they added the dog and the baby and all this other jazz, like I like the show what it was. Vicky's part, she was a bully. I like Chester and AJ. Like the show had some good stuff to it, right? They would play off like DBZ on certain episodes. They play off video games and pop culture and stuff like that. Remember Britney? You know what I mean? Britney Spears was Britney. They had Chip Skylark. You know what I mean? Like they had some funny shit, man. But it's very good and rewatchable. I didn't watch it religiously, but I did watch it a lot. You know what I mean? It's being tarnished because the animation dipped near the end, and the episode just got worse and worse. Dang. Fairly Odd Parents had a sad fall off. I'm telling you, man, I don't know. Like, they could have did some stuff with it, Jorgen and stuff, like, but they just, I don't know what direction they were going. Like, Crocker and all that stuff, like, it was just weird. It got a little Dinkelberg. I just remember the characters, man. I remember it used to be good. It used Crimson Chin. Yo, Nick theories are the best theories. They are. Nick theories are the best theories. You dive into them, man, that shit is crazy. Like, since when does Timmy have to share his godparent? Yeah, that was weird. I just don't get that. And why was Crocker their former godparent? There was a lot of stuff in the show that was just odd. Jorgen von Strangle. Yeah, and he was married to the Tooth Fairy. Crazy. And she had him in check. Wild. All right, keep it moving up. But Fairly Odd Parents, man, it's very good and rewatchable. And here we go. The Last Airbender is very overrated. Let me tell you. Avatar: The Last Airbender is so overrated. It is like, I almost put it in pure garbage simply because the animation was wonky. Aang's voice was annoying. He had big eyes. I hated it. I hated the powers they had. Like, you had to draw water at the source. Like, it was stupid. Instead of drawing water, vapor, and molecules and atoms, you had to draw it from its source. You had to draw fire from a source. Like, it was so stupid, man. Only when Combustion Man came that's when the show became good. No, I'm bullshit. I'm bullshit. Yo, Avatar is amazing. I almost thought it was an anime. And that's how good it was. People call it an anime. You know it's good when Anime House makes fun of it, but I thought it was an anime. That's how good this show is. The show is amazing. The show has good pacing, good episodes. Even the fillers were good. Even the filler episodes were funny and good. The power's good. How you draw the power's okay. The back and forth between, Zuko and his dad and Fire Nation and everybody, the back and forth of it, everyone, man. Like this Toph coming in, stealing the whole show, bending metal bending, Uncle Ira, like just the show is crazy, man. King Boomy, man. King Boomy, man. The best earthbender ever. I'm telling you, man. The one bitch in one episode even was a bloodbender. They are bending blood. I'm telling you, man. This is one of the best Nickelodeon shows ever, man. But I still can't put it as religiously watched because I still haven't watched every episode. I still haven't seen 1 or 2 arcs. I have not fully completed that show. So I can't say religiously, but it is super rewatchable. It is a fun show. We still fuck with it today. Hell, I just made the character on my short like a couple days ago. You know what I mean? Like, so it just like the show is still good, man. Damn, you should finish it then for sure. Yeah, I gotta finish it. I'm calling up the Sneaking Nation right now. Yo, the Sneaking Nation. I was gonna say the Fire Fact was the movie. Yeah. Yeah, I was trolling. Yeah. Yo, Uncle Ira was G, man. I'm telling you, man. That's the difference between Kara and Aang. Aang had more memorable characters that only seen 2 episodes. Yeah, and the characters were better. He actually progressed during the show. You know what I mean? And then he actually regressed. Like he was doing so much water bending, he fucked up the fire bending. You know what I mean? Like he had to compensate for that. You know, when they met that bee person or the dude, who was the dude in the jungle they met? So he met how to do weapons and stuff. Remember, because Sokko could beat him up physically. Sokko could still beat Aang up. He could still lose to Sokko. He had to get over that, man. He had to get over a lot of stuff until the ultimate battle showdown at the end with the Fire Lord Ozai. So it's a good show, man. It's a very good show. Let's go. All right, we got this. Real Monsters. Now, you know a show is good when your parents like it. My mother loves this show. That's how you know it's good. All right. My mama liked this show, right? Very, very rewatchable. Very rewatchable. Okay, Our Real Monsters is great. Again, rest in peace to Christine Cavanaugh. She voiced Ublina. But this was great. You had Crumb, who carried his eyes in his hands. Ublina, who could pull out her guts from her mouth. Icarus, he's a giant red bunny rabbit, man. It was fucking crazy. Then you had the principal, who was weird as hell on heels. The show was wild, and he would yell all the time. The show was crazy. How they show you're scaring was a projection through their mouth to their eyes. The show was crazy, man. That's how you get famous on there. You got to scare. It was the first Monsters Inc. It was before Monsters Inc. This is our Monsters Inc. Now, I can't really say that because I did watch Monsters Inc. in theaters, and all my brother did was make out with his girlfriend. I still remember that. That's all he did was make out with her. It was wild. All right. But anyway, Monsters Inc. Because, you know, I was like 12 when that came out. Oh, man. But anyway, all I'm saying is Our Real Monsters is its first Monsters Inc. It's a great show. It's the same producers and makers of Rugrats. They made this. So that's why you had similar voice actors. That's why the animation was similar. That's why it kind of looked the same. And they even did a cameo appearance. Our Real Monsters did a cameo appearance in Rugrats episodes. So yeah, this was a really good show. Very rewatchable. They lived in the dump in the sewers and shit. So no one was around them. It was perfect. And they would come out on Halloween, scare. You know what I mean? They couldn't be seen. They were more scared of us. We were toxic. That's what I'm saying. Monsters Inc. stole everything from Our Real Monsters. They absolutely stole. They absolutely stole, man. That's crazy. Pixar is a thief. Oh, man. Like, Carl, only the one bold dude that got air powers, he wanted the ones off rip. Like, Combustion Man was dope. That one tall girl was dope. She was super tall. And then the dyke one with the earth bending. She was cool. Every other characters, I'm not fucking with. For real, Aang's one-off characters got super memorable. Exactly. What's the one girl? She was riding that giant thing that was blind, but it could smell. It could smell the air. What was her name, Hasio? I know you know what I'm talking about. In Avatar, she would ride that blind thing, man. Oh, girl, Ty Lee. Remember Ty Lee with the pressure points? You know, like Mai or May. Was it May? She can throw the stuff super accurate, but old girl with the pressure points was dope. Bro, like, yeah, Avatar was good. Yeah, you mean June. Yes, June. Yes, June. We'll see. Oblina can still get it. Yo, this is a while. All right. Move along. All right, we got SpongeBob SquarePants. Okay, now, all right. SpongeBob is some of the most annoying TV ever. Okay? But I watch this shit all the time. Okay? SpongeBob is good. It's rewatchable. The whole family can watch SpongeBob. Mr. Krabs, cheap as fuck like me. I love it. He's actually my favorite character is Mr. Krabs. But just the cussing episode was funny. And just a lot of the stuff in there was hilarious, especially the early episodes. I still remember when Hall Monitor was brand new. I have it on my VHS tape. It was a brand new episode. I'm that old. I remember when Hall Monitor, I remember when that was new. You know what I mean? Like that was 2001. When you, yeah, 1999. Yeah, I remember when that was new, man. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. So, but yeah, SpongeBob, we've all grew up on SpongeBob. Everybody watched it. Everybody. It's still going to this day. Oh man, Tom Kenny's crazy. I don't know how he keep doing this stuff. But everyone knows. Everyone knows about SpongeBob. Okay. But yeah, let's see. Early SpongeBob is easily rewatchable. Post-movie episodes just dipped in quality, bro. Yeah, I believe you. I honestly believe you. Like the first couple episodes, you know, especially when he had to meat. He had to make the food for all those hungry people. The help wanted. That's one of my favorites. That the first episode, that shit's funny. The boots, the squeaky boots. Who remembers that when he took Pearl to the dance? You know what I mean? That was funny. The cussing episode, the karate episode, Dirty Dan episode was funny. SpongeBob's got some classics on there. The Krusty Krab pizza. You know what I mean? Yeah. Remember when he was scared because he was downtown alone? You know what I mean? Like the Flying Dutchman. That show is it's supremely classic. So yeah, SpongeBob. Everyone loves SpongeBob, man. Got to put that up there. All right, keep moving. All right, another one. Doug. Now, I'll tell you this, man. I watched Doug religiously. It was probably one of my favorite shows all time on Nickelodeon. I can watch this even if I'm sick, bored. I watch it sometimes editing or just listen to it at least. But I have DVDs of this. Doug is amazing. Again, like my parents like this, like you know what I mean. Like Doug was good, man. It had good messaging. It had good, you really grew up with the show. Like Doug was great, especially since he moved into a new town. And when you move into a new neighborhood, like Pork Chop was amazing. He had his own house, his own igloo. The next door neighbor was a pedophile. Like Mr. Dink, like everything. Like there was rich, BB. She was rich, and her dad was like Wizard Kelly. It was fucking crazy. But it's just the show is just great. Disney's Doug, not so much. I didn't mess with Disney's Doug like that, but I messed with Roger and all these guys, Chalky and Doug. Doug was just great. I watched it all the time, man. All the time. I love the animation. I love the messaging. I love the episodes. It's a good show. It's a very good show. And so I my first watch religiously. Like I watched this shit all the time. Like I couldn't get enough of it. You know what I mean? Uncle, how you ever watch SpongeBob? Seen clips, but never watched it on TV. Damn, Anno. The best time to wear a striped sweater is all the time. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? SpongeBob, bro. Like, he made his sweater out his tears. He made his sweater out his eyebrows and tears. All right. There was help wanted. The reef blower episode. Exactly, man. Sandy, water. I need water. You know what I mean? Custom. Why was the SpongeBob laugh on boy? Oh man, I used to do it all the time. I used to do SpongeBob shit all the time. Love Doug because everyone's a different color and everyone's generally gets along. Exactly. I was just gonna get to that point. But you couldn't say not one character was black. You couldn't say that one character was white. Because even Doug's mother was tan. His father, tan. Judy, tan. Doug looked white, but the rest of his family was tan. You know what I mean? The next door neighbors were purple. His best friend was turquoise. Even the dog was blue. You know, like the color and the diverse show, it was fucking amazing. And who can remember Banging on a trash can. Who remembers the side little? They had the little side little fucking music videos, yo. Calling me. You know, I fucked with it, man. Doug was a very, very good show. You missed out if you didn't see this, but you guys should go back and watch it. It's like got like 50 episodes, maybe. It's not that far in, but it's still good. Very good show. One of the first Nickelodeon shows I've watched too. Rocko's Modern Life. That is another show that I watch religiously. Rocko's was ahead of its time. It was so adult, it's ridiculous. Like, I go back and watch it still to this day. It's good. Like, right? It's funny as shit. Mrs. Big Head was trying to, oh man, she was trying to have sex so bad. Like, bro, like the stuff in this thing, remember when he pulled his balls? Like, it was just like, this show is crazy. This show is crazy. A turtle marrying a cat. The show is nuts. Spunky. Like, Rocko's is amazing. Rocko's Modern Life was amazing, man. You were getting all types of crazy episodes. Very rewatchable. I watched this religiously. Like, this was like, without Ren and Stimpy wouldn't come on so much, Rocko's would. Who remembers Really, Really Big Man? Gaze into his nipples of truth. Right? And gaze into his nipples of truth. Who remembers don't push the green button? Like, you know what I mean? And he just pushed it anyway, bro. Like, this show. He worked at a comic book store. It was pretty cool, you know? And he was Australian. He was a wallaby. You know what I mean? Like, it was nice. His homeboy was a steer, turtle. It was a fucking crazy show, man. There was a lot of adult stuff. A lot of jokes just fly past your head. You know what I mean? Like, you go back and watch, this shit is hilarious now. Like, wow, man, I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. I love Doug because everyone's different. Oh, yeah. Whoa, back up. Who was a pedo? Mr. Dink. Bro, come on. Mr. Dink, bro, was always doing stuff and always inviting Doug into his shed, always inviting him alone. Don't tell your parents. He would always say that. Now, I get you're saying that because you're making dangerous shit sometimes, but this nigga literally made a smoothie, just a smoothie. He made a machine and made a smoothie, gave it to Doug, and told Doug, don't tell your parents. Like, that dude was a pedophile, bro. Like, that was a pedo. And his wife knew. You know what I mean? His wife she was so busy trying to be mayor and shitting on him, he just didn't care. Like, he didn't see it. Like, but that dude was a pure pedo, man. Like, you could see, he was like that Herbert from Family Guy. You know, that swishes when he talks? That dude, like, you remember him? He's just like that dude. Mr. Dink was weird, dude. He was a weird dude. You know what I mean? Like, that man was weird, man. And he always getting shit that was expensive. Very expensive. Like, right? Why? And then she would say that. Because I guess we just needed 2 coffee makers. Like, right? I remember one time she shit on him because it was a dishwasher he bought. And she was like, I guess, I guess, she said, I guess there can't be 2 dishwashers, huh? And it was just like, she was shit on him, man. He knew he was a weirdo. As a kid, I didn't realize it. You know what I mean? Like, as a kid, I didn't realize it either, man. But when you go back and watch, bro, hey, yo, that shit is cringy, bro. Like, he was always alone with Doug. He always wanted to see Doug alone and shit. And then he would just, don't tell your parents. Like, yeah, very expensive. Like, That was high-key adult show. Yes, Rocko's Modern Life was high-key adult. I think they brought it back, right? I think they brought it back. It's, yeah, I think they did. Let's get to nitty-gritty. Oh, shit. I'll do this one. Ninja Turtles. I watched this one. It was kind of mid. Just very mid. The animation, I ain't gonna lie. I did fuck with the animation, despite it being like boxy and shit, but it was like Madagascar, the same people who made that, shit like that. But I don't know, like, it's just Ninja Turtles. That's it. It's the same shit you've been watching for the past 30 odd years. It's Ninja Turtles. You know, You guys realize that, right? Every 5 years or so, we get a brand new Ninja Turtles. Every 5 years. Go back and look. We get a new style of Ninja Turtles every 5 years. So I don't know. Very, very mid. Right. Wild Thornberries. Okay, the Wild Thornberries. Again, my mother liked this show. Like, right? Like, my mom watched a lot of Nickelodeon. That's what I'm thinking about, right? Shouts to my mom, but she watched a lot of Nickelodeon. But the Wild Thornberries was good. It was a good show. Nigel remembers Nigel. Smashing, you know what I mean? Smashing. Debbie was a bitch. I remember that. But Eliza was dope. She could talk to animals, and her best friend was a monkey named Darwin, which was cool because he could talk to her back, but no one could understand Darwin but Eliza because she could actually talk to animals, which was really cool. Lizards, just all types of animals, cheetahs, rhinos. It was pretty dope. They lived in a fucking Humvee that was impenetrable, bulletproof, sink-proof, fucking flood-proof. Right? That like, it made me want to camp. Like, watching that show made me want to get in the RV. It made me want to be poor for a weekend. Think about that. Because all camping is pretending to be poor. So that's what that made me want to do, was pretend to be poor. It was fucking crazy, man. Wild Thornberries was great. It had good voice acting, man. It was on point with the stuff. The movie was great too, man. I remember the movie, man. Movie was good. They stuck to the original continuity, man. And man, they even did a crossover with Rugrats. But the premise is always there. She talks to animals every episode. She gets into some type of drama or situation, and then she gets herself out of it by talking to animals. You know what I mean? Which is cool because Omak gave her the powers, which is wild, man. She could talk to animals, man. And they had crazy Donnie on there. Like, Donnie was her like adoptive kid. Like, and trivia facts, dude from Red Hot Chili Peppers, Flea, he does the voice. That's right. It's weird. I don't know why he would do that. Like, yeah, it was that kid. It was like on ADD. They got a movie special, I think, on Netflix. What they do? Oh, okay. Really, really big man. I think you made him in Xenoverse. Yeah, I made him in Xenoverse before. Really, really big man. Yo, the wife always wanted to fuck him. Yes. And Rocco's Miss Big Head was DTF all the time, man. When Rocco came around, it was sad for Mr. Big Head because he worked at that shit corporation and everyone had their fingers in their nose. Oh man. Personally, I really fucked with the 2012 Ninja Turtles, but that was the Ninja Turtles I watched when I was younger. Yo. I came from Heroes in a Half Shell. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Turtle Power. That's where I came from. I come from the James Avery one, the old school, 1990. You know what I mean? That's where I come from. I watched the movies in theaters. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Remember that? That was Kevin Nash. Sauce, did you know that? Did you know that? Shredder in that movie, the mutated one, that was Kevin Nash. He said it on his podcast. And yeah, I watch Kevin Nash's podcast sometimes. But he said it. He said they paid him a shit ton of money to do Ninja Turtles, and he was Shredder. He was the giant Shredder. That was Kevin Nash. That's fucking crazy. That's what makes the movie even better. When Uncle Phil was the Shredder. Exactly. When James Avery was the Shredder, that's when it was on point, man. That's when it's on point. Who remembers Rocksteady, Bebop? You know what I mean? Rocksteady, Bebop. Like, man, James Avery was dope. Oh, man. All right. Keep moving. But yeah. Wild Thornberries is dope, though. Okay, again, another show my mom liked, bro. Like, we're just blitzing the stuff my mom watched, right? My mom got me into this. That's wild to say, because she should be watching other stuff, right? Right? But that's how good these shows were. I really feel like As Told by Ginger is underrated. It's an underrated show, and here's why, man. They actually was the only show that I know in existence, a cartoon show, that the characters would actually change their clothes in every episode. This is the only cartoon show I've ever seen where the characters would change their clothes on the regular. That is very unique. You know what it takes to keep drawing and redrawing other shit in different scenes when these characters have different clothes on? It's besides her brother wore the same thing all the time, that fucked up collar. You know what I mean? But and Hoodsy would always wear his hoodie, but everyone else, Darren, everyone else would wear different stuff. And especially when Darren got his glow up, remember he got the brace face off? He got the braces off, the headgear or whatever it's called. He got his headgear off. You know what I mean? And he started dating that rich bougie black girl. Like, yo, this show was low-key pretty good. I liked As Told by Ginger. Macy Gray did the intro. Phenomenal intro by Macy Gray, man. But the show was cool. She had a single mom because I think their dad moved somewhere. But they had a single mom. She was a nurse. Big titties, big nose type of girl, right? Hard nosed bitch. But they don't live suburban. It was a real cool show. She was just going through her life, being popular. Yeah, man. She had a friend named Macy who would. They have their old Carl Weezer. Like every crew has their old Carl Weezer, right? And they had that, right? But it was honestly, it was a good show. Like I said, it was the only show I've ever seen where the characters actually change clothes. That is crazy. A cartoon where you change the clothes is crazy, but it's very underrated. I would have put it good or rewatchable, but I feel like a lot of people have seen it, so I feel like it's underrated for that aspect. But it is, yeah, it's a good show. Macy Gray was going crazy on the theme song. Someone once told me the grass is much greener on the other side. Yeah, she was going hard on that. Okay, let's go. We get into these, huh? We get into these. Yeah, we get into these. Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius. Now, this is where I'm gonna put this, right? I wanted to put it underrated, but it is good and rewatchable. Jimmy Neutron is so good that normally, like I said earlier, when you get a movie and then they put it to a TV show, the TV show tends to be ass. But this time, this was reverse. The show ended up being better than the movie. Okay, the show was phenomenal. And it's the only show I knew that still stuck with the original animation. Like if you go watch the show, right? You go watch the movie, it's still stuck with the original animation. Now they did change Cindy's clothes, like she had pigtails and that, and they did drop her jaw a little bit, but they changed Libby too. Remember, this show changed clothes too, because Libby even changed. She had a dress, and then she got braids and shit. She changed her whole style as well, man. Like this was a good show, man. Gorgeous, who remembers Beautiful Gorgeous, the spy? Ultraman, man. Carl Weezer, the Weezer. He was allergic to every damn thing. But yeah, I remember Plagues on this show. Goddard. I remember his dad loving ducks all the damn time. Wild as hell. Jimmy always fucking up shit with inventions, messing up. He killed the power to the town. Like, bro, like the nigga will always do some good inventions and always mess it up, but always save the day at the end, man. It was really good show. Good pacing. I could watch this all day, man. And it was a retro town. They lived in like the 50s, the 40s. Like it was Retroville. It was a retro style type of town, man. So, okay. So Jimmy Neutron is good. It's a really good show. All right. You guys missed out if you didn't see this. But we all remember I'll Get My Turtle Soup. Bebop and Rocksteady are some of the funniest duos, bro. I'm telling you. Oh man, the characters changed clothes. Hell, they even aged on the show. Exactly. Even aged on the show on As Told by Ginger. They even aged a year. They went, she was in 6th grade, and then by the time the show ended up, she was going to high school. Like, you know what I mean? That shit is fun. And even a character died on the show. The voice actress, I believe she passed away. So they even killed the character off. I believe it was his teacher. It was Carl's teacher, the older woman. Remember, Carl even married a schizo older woman, and she ended up dying. That shit, the show went crazy, bro. As Told by Ginger went fucking crazy, man. That show went crazy, man. For some reason, they could breathe in space on Jimmy Neutron. Yeah. Hey, we ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about that. Yeah. But Jimmy Neutron was good. Jimmy Neutron was good. Rugrats. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna do the show dirty because I know my significant other might be watching, and this was her favorite show on Nickelodeon. It's absolute garbage. No, I'm shitting on her. It's absolute garbage. So that should let you know. It's a show about babies. It's all pedophilic. I can't fuck with it. With that being said, though, like Rugrats was amazing. All right, Rugrats is what I grew up on. Rugrats is so dark, right? Bro, go back to some of those episodes. It's so dark. But Stu was amazing. He was like my favorite dad on the show. He just invented toys all day. It was cool. Who remembers Baby's Day Out? Basically stealing from Rugrats to do the movie. And they made a movie called Baby's Day Out where like they kidnap a baby and they try to get ransom from him, but he ends up fucking it, foiling the plans because he's a baby, right? But yeah, they're like baby geniuses. Like that Rugrats was the original shit. It was the original action adventure show. It had everything for you. It had everything you need. And of course, there's that running gag theory where Angelica is the only child and all these other things are just her psyche. Like Phil and Lil are what it said. Phil and Lil is just her perception because she didn't like basically. Old girl had a baby, but it was stillborn, so the baby died at birth. So they didn't know if it was going to be. They didn't tell her if it was a boy or girl. So that's why there's Phil and Lil. Tommy's not her cousin, but it's actually Stu. It was just weird. Chucky, like it's a whole ordeal, bro. Like, you got to dive deep into that shit. Those theories are fucking crazy. But the show's good. The animation was good. Some of the seasons were good. A lot of the episodes were great. My kids still watch this today. Even my oldest, she'll watch this. Like they have the DVDs up till season 4, or season 4, season 3, something like that. But yeah, she's just handed me like those stack of DVDs. She just handed me was one of those was Rugrats. So that's wild. But yeah, man, it is great. It is religiously. You can watch this all day, especially the early episodes. And I'll give you a little hint. If you want to watch the early episodes, this is how you can tell it's early episodes. When the shit is in red. When the words come up and they're in red before the episode premieres, that's why you know it'll be the early episodes. If the episodes are in black, if the letters are in black, you're getting the newer type episodes. So yeah. Or you could just tell by grandpa, because if he was normal and not super pink, then you know what you're getting. But yeah, the theme song's funny. E.G. Daily was an amazing voice actress. Kathy Susie was an amazing voice actress as well. Rest in peace, Christine Cavanaugh as well, because she did Chucky's voice. But yeah, it was a good show. Everybody watched this. Your parents, everyone watched Rugrats. The movies were funny as hell. I swear she cussed. My brother caught that out when he took me. My older brother, when we watched Rugrats in Paris, she said shit. Hell, and she did cuss. I heard that. It was crazy. But yeah, the movies are good. It's got good stuff in there, man. It's got good stuff there. Even when they add characters, you tend to hate it. But when they added Kimmy, the Japanese girl, I still like the show. Even though they added a little bit of different stuff, but I still like the show. And the fact that the girl who did the voicing for both characters, she's blind, that made it even more crazy. It was amazing like that, right? She's blind and she was doing it. So Rugrats is good, man. The only responsible parents on Rugrats was Susie's parents. Facts. Like, that's because she was dominating, right? She was dominating as hell, man. But like, we would argue about that all the time, man. But bro, when you think about it, Dee Dee, all she gave a fuck about was lip shits. Like, bro, everything he said was God tier. If it wasn't in those little stupid pamphlets or books and Mo's militia, she would not listen to it, man. What would lip shit say? And it's like, bro, who gives a fuck? It's your child. Do what you need to do. Like, like they act like they was first time. She was still listening to lip shits even after Dill was born. So it was like, bro, like, come on. Like, she had no faith in her parenting. You know what I mean? No faith in her parenting. Susie's parents were legit, though. You know what I mean? Mr. Carmichael was legit. Yeah. Mr. Carmichael was legit as fuck. Bro, like, I ain't gonna lie. Chucky's dad, Charles, was lame. And I thought he was gay. I always thought he was gay. Yeah, that nigga gay. Dude is so washed. Drew's so washed. He just lets Charlotte run all over him. She a business tycoon uptight bitch. And then you got like the dyke. Clearly she a dyke, Phil and Lil's mom. You know what I mean? And she married a gay man. And like, right? Like, I don't know. Like, maybe Chucky and that nigga would get together. I don't know. It's wild as fuck. It's wild as hell. But yeah, Rugrats is good. Rugrats is good. Now, this is Rugrats 2.0. Honestly, All Grown Up to me was mid. It just like you just boosted them and you just made them 10 years older and put them in high school. It was just very mid to me. The characters weren't the same because they're grown up. So like being a bitch at 3 years old, like Angelica was, made sense because she would bully the kids. She was all about her doll Cynthia. She was simple. She loved cookies. But being a bitch at 13 is some serious shit, right? like that you're willing to fight a woman. Like at that point, at that age, it's just too much to deal with as far as character building, and I couldn't. The fact that Dill went from not talking to talking pissed me off. You know what I mean? He's 10 years old and he has weird hair and he was just weird kid. Now, I don't know why they made him so weird. You know what I mean? Just like, oh, well, he used to chew on stuff, or he had a weird look on his face. He was a 1 year old. He was less than one because Tommy was 1 year old. That was the order. Tommy was 1. Phil and Lil were 1. Chucky was 2. And Angelica was 3. So I'm just like, Dill had to be a few months old during the original continuity because the movie falls in line with the show. So I'm just like, and in the movie they had Dill. You don't want your nanners? Oh man, my kids love the fucking movie. She says nanners all the time, but my kids love the movie. But yeah, All Grown Up just did not hit. It just did not hit with me. No, I watched the first rendition, like the first thing of it was cool. And I was like, oh, okay, I could see this going. And when they actually like pushed it, I was just like, nah, I couldn't get with it. It started great, but it got boring. I could say, okay, yeah, I could say that. That's what I mean to say. Thank you for that. That's exactly what it was. It started off good, and then it got super boring. You just didn't care anymore because the personality switched up, and you're used to the babies. You're used to the adventures. You're used to the shit, and I'm like, they're just going to school every day. When he was technically the smartest one in the group, yeah, which is wild, man. Like, you know. But they made him stupid. Exactly. I don't get it. They made him weird and strange, and he was on pills. They try to even go that route. Like, yeah, it was wild. All right, let's get to it. Invader Zim. Again, my mother loved this show. My whole family loved the show. My brother, my mother, like everybody. Everybody watched this fucking shit. Invader Zim is so good that they brought it back. Like, they even brought it back, bro. Like, I don't know. It didn't really hit to me that crazy when it was brought back, you know, but it still's good. But at the time, I could not get enough of this show. Gas was funny as fuck. She had no lines, really. She hated everything and everyone. I couldn't get enough of this. Gurr was, oh, man, I'm telling you, man, this is going crazy. He is so delusional, thinking he was taking over the earth and world and shit. It was a good show. The same guy who voiced Daggett in Angry Beavers voiced Zim. It was really well drawn, gritty. It was fun, man. It was on some other shit, otherworldly, man. At the time, especially at the time it came out, it had my whole family watching. Like, there's still quotables from that show, man. That show was fucking crazy. We still be making characters off that show. The show was fucking, oh man. Invader Zim made me the person I am today. Exactly. There you go. Invader Zim made her the person she is today. That's to tell you everything you need to know, all right? This, when shows mold you, then you know they're good. When shows are religious like this, you know they're good. Like, I can rock the merch. I can still wear the t-shirts to this shit. I have some socks. Like, I fucking love the show, man. The show was very good. Very good, man. It's even nowadays a little more adult oriented, but it's still funny, man. It's a still funny show. Crazy good show by Nickelodeon, man. That's some good. It's not a cash cow, but it was still good. It was still good. Mr. Meaty was wild. Mr. Meaty was trash. Majin Cream. Mr. Meaty has its own trash. It had its own category. That's how garbage Mr. Meaty was. Y'all remember the one episode when Zim was stealing kid organs? Bro, how did he get greenlit by Nickelodeon? I'm telling you, harvesting organs, body snatching. Bro, like there was so much. He fucked up the plumbing system, turned off. Bro, like, oh man. The show is amazing. I didn't realize how much budget was spent on Invader Zim's animation. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah, they spent a pretty penny. Expensive. I gotta know. I've always wondered, bruh. Mr. Meaty was wild. Custom, what do you think? What do I think what? What do you mean? What do I think what? What do you mean? What do I think what? Ren and Stimpy. Oh, we almost there. We almost there. Yeah, we can get to Ren and Stimpy. We can do some Ren and Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy. I always wonder is okay. Nah, just on how half the shit Zim did is greenlit. Ren and Stimpy is one of the most raunchiest, weirdest shows I've ever seen in my life. It was so raunchy, my mom refused to let us watch sometimes. She was on that, like, do not watch that show. But Ren and Stimpy is so hilarious. The subject matter is so adult. It even got an RX rating when it came back. It was on Adult Swim and shit. Like, bro, like this show should not have been for kids. Like, the nigga buttered his toast. And let me tell you, you don't want to know how he buttered it. Okay? Buttered Toast Man is an abominational character. Like, this show, he fucked him and Sawdust came out. Like, the show is crazy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. I like the close-ups. The way they would look all crazy and gross. Like, he ate lint from his belly button. The show is weird. Ear waxes. Like, he would slap the fuck out of him. He would abuse Ren. He would abuse Ren, man. Or Stimpy. My bad. Ren would abuse Stimpy. It was crazy. You never seen a dog and cat live together. But that show was grossly good. It was grossly good. Like, every episode was just sick. Like, right? Sick. They had him humping Stimpy on one. Yeah, he was humping him. And Sawdust came out. He was humping him with the wood. Like, that's not it. They even had sex on the show in one episode. You guys go back and watch that. They even one episode they alluded to where remember, I don't know if you guys watched, but he was in bed with him and he rushed to the bed. Remember, he had a batter's mitt. It was a catcher's mitt. Remember, it was a catcher's mitt. And he threw the pitch, and the pitch hit him straight in his ass, and they went underneath the covers. Yeah. They went there. They fucking went there, bro. Like, Ren and Stimpy went there, man. That shit is crazy. I can't even say it's underrated because it's far beyond that. You could still watch that. It's good. It's just wow. Yeah. Go back and see that. He literally threw a pitch to his ass. The mitt was on his ass, y'all. The catcher's mitt was on Stimpy's ass. Ren throws the pitch, hits Stimpy, and then he catches the mitt, and then he flies underneath the covers with him. Come on, man. Come on. That shit's wild. All right. Like, I would see that type of shit on Pornhub. Exactly, man. This shit is fucking crazy. This is the type of shows like Spike TV should have had. Adult Swim should have had this a long time ago. And you know what's crazy? This was one of the, if not the first, cartoon syndicated show in Nickelodeon. Go back and look that up. One of the first syndicated shows on Nickelodeon. This raunchy ass shit. Look what the direction it turned us. Look where we went, guys. We were in 1990. We were able to put on Ren and Stimpy. In 2023, we could not put on Ren and Stimpy. It would need an R rating. Half these shows couldn't go. Rocco couldn't go. All Real Monsters couldn't go. Hell, I don't even think Angry Beavers would slide, really. Drake and Josh, sure. They ain't showing that shit no more. I bet you that. All right. Look you. All right. Now, this is my mother's favorite cartoon. I could call her up right now and she can confirm this. This is her favorite cartoon. It's Hey Arnold. My mother loves Hey Arnold. I wouldn't watch Hey Arnold if it wasn't for my mother. Hey Arnold is an amazing show. Hey Arnold it teaches you everything. There's gay stuff in there. There was suicidal stuff in there. Remember that? Remember that episode where Pigeon Man, he literally jumps off the roof. He kills himself. I don't know if you guys know that, but he literally, they planned on Pigeon Man jumping off the roof and dying. But instead, the network told them, no, we don't want that. We can't show that to kids. Have him flying with birds. Right? So they had birds pull his drawstrings and had him flying, carrying with birds. But it was still symbolizing that he died. He jumped off the roof in front of a fucking 9-year-old. The show had everything. Everything you can think of. Hey Arnold had. I'm going to put Hey Arnold up there because Hey Arnold had everything. Everything you could think of in the show. Hey Arnold was like cartoon Degrassi. Self-defense, fat kids, addiction, you know what I mean? Bullying, neglect. Helga's mom was always drinking and she was constantly drunk. Like, right, always alone. Her parents weren't there for her. Like, she would always sock Brainy. Like, bro, like this girl had a shrine of a boy, man. Like, every character was unique. You know what I mean? Like, you can go down a list. I've seen every episode. I watched both movies. The show is amazing, man. I could watch this shit any day. We have the DVD box set, the whole shebang, the whole thing. My kids love this shit. You know what I mean? Hey Arnold's a good show, man. Hey Arnold's a very, very good show. Well drawn, well written. Still to this day, the subject matter hits. It doesn't even get boring. I don't even get bored watching it. That's what's so weird. Like, it could be on the TV and I'm editing, like my kids will be watching, and I can turn and I stop editing and I start watching it. Like, it's a good show. It's good. Hey Arnold, straight classic. The Naked Woman on there too. They had Naked Woman on there too. Yeah, this Rugrats and Doug were the first Nicktoons. Yeah, this said Rugrats and Doug first Nick. Damn, Hey Arnold was class. Assaults, Lost a Child. Yep. Redemptions, crazy shit. Hell, you even watch a kid become a man. You remember Harold went Jewish? You know what I mean? Like that. This had everything. This had everything you needed, man. Chocolate Boy, Monkey Man. Like Arnold getting beat up, the boarding house, Mr. Kakashka. You know what I mean? Couldn't read and shit. It was just wild stuff on here. Remember they were gambling on that shit? This shit is fucking crazy, man. Hey Arnold was amazing. Amazing episodes, man. I always remember, even when I did tryouts in school, pass the ball to Tucker. Like, there's always that Tucker. There's always that one kid who was just really good at sports, so you got to pass the ball to him. And they had that episode in there, and that shit is so real. When in doubt, pass the ball to Tucker. Like, yo, coach and his wife, you're out of here. Until you start bringing in ends meet, you're out. Like, yo, she kicked him out. Yeah. She kicked coach out. But, yeah, that shit was wild, man. Curly was crazy. Curly was one of my favorite characters, man. Here, Curly. Bro, my favorite episode of all time of Hey Arnold is when they did that pencil with Curly. That's my favorite episode. That Wanky Land pencil. They had to figure out who did it. And Arnold figured it out. Someone who hated Eugene. Someone who wanted to see something bad with him. Someone. It was me. Like, he went crazy, bro. Curly was crazy as fuck pulling that fire alarm, bro. Like, Eugene chewing on my pencil. Eugene chewing on my eraser. Like, yo, like, you did all that for a chewed pencil. Yo, Eugene always getting fried and beat up and hurt. Like, bro, that shit was crazy. Wolfgang and his bitch ass tactics. Bro, I hated Wolfgang, bro. Who remembers the plays, man? The Statue of Liberty, Double Reverse, Flea Flicker, Razzle Dazzle, Fumbarooski. Bro, I still remember that shit, man. Torvald was like 14, like a grown man, and fucking crazy, yo. And yo, a girl from Big Bang did the voice in Hey Arnold. She did Maria. Malik, is that how you say her name? She was Sheldon's wife. I forgot her name, but she did the voice. That's fucking crazy. Wolfgang was supposed to be in the 10th grade or some shit. Oh, he was a 6th grader. Well, yeah, Wolfgang was a 6th grader. He was a big ass 6th grader. Niggas beating up grown men. Like out of here. Torvald too. Yo, but it was that man. Hey Arnold, man. Hey Arnold goes fucking crazy. But yeah, Hey Arnold goes hard, man. All right. We got all that. Hey, all that, man. Theme song, amazing. You already know, man. All that. I watched all the damn time. All that was Mad TV. All that was Kids SNL. Still to this day, Kenan Thompson is on SNL. It was made for him. SNL was built for him because he did all that. I still remember Kenan Kells. I still remember Katrina. I still remember just the Ear Boy. Remember Ear Boy? Pizza Face, Sagging Bag and Barry. He had all that shit in his pants. Damn, man. Just a lot of the fucking skits and sketches were fucking crazy. Remember Amanda's? Like she would, Dear Ashley or whatever the fuck it was. Like, well, why don't you go to New Hampshire, run into Jessica, and then maybe you guys can get it together? Like, yo, she would go crazy on that. I'll fuck with all that. All that, it was amazing. They will always have a dope ass special guest at the end, like Immature, some shit, The Brat. Like they would have your local talent, Genuine, Monica, Brandy. They would always have some good stuff, Aaliyah and stuff. They would always have good talent, good special guests, vital information for your everyday life. You know what I mean? Don't honk a horn at church. You know what I mean? Like Lori Beth was dope, man. Like the show was amazing. It sparked so much good careers for these people. It's one of the most rewatchable shows for Nickelodeon, especially sketch comedy wise, man. You don't get another show like this. I don't see a show today matching this, even with kids. I still don't see it. I don't see a kids show like All That sketch variety kids show. I don't see it matching All That. Nothing. Trust me, I looked, I watched, nothing matches All That's energy when it comes to kids variety SNL. The shit was crazy. Some crazy bitch that has a shrine of you. Yo, Helga Dad abuses like, yo, she was a drinker. Like you didn't even have to see, you can tell. Like by he was a beeper salesman, Bob's beepers and shit. That's all he cared about. To this day, and all that, Kenan Kel is still funny, man. I'm telling you, Kenan Kel, I watched every time I was. Detective Dan, Detective Dan was, and especially when Danny played the fat cop, was always in your shit. But Detective Dan, who remembers Repairman, man. Who remembers Super Dude? I'm gonna be Super Dude for Halloween. For those who don't know, I'm gonna be Super Dude for Halloween. He is lactose intolerant. That is his only fucked up quality. Like he cannot take milk. But Super Dude, I like long walks on the beach, sunsets and rainbows, and curling up to a good book. Like, you know what I mean? Super Dude was dope. Or that Jean-Pierre, he would make up some language. The silencer on the pistol goes crazy. Like, Ishmael was dope. Sugar and coffee. Like, that was good. I like the chocolate episodes. When they did the shit with the chocolate, that was dope. But yeah, all that sketch comedy was fucking crazy. He said, I'm butter. But yeah, all that's great. All that is one of those that you can watch religiously. With that being said, we're gonna follow it up with Kenan and Kel. My kids still watch this. My daughter loves the show. She I like sometimes when I'm streaming, you guys, if you hear her laughing, she's watching Kenan and Kel. Like she's just watching, and she'll come tell me, Dad, Kel did this, or Dad, Kel just told Kenan this, and it's like, yeah, I know. Like the Rockmore, I'll tell you, Kel loves orange soda. I do. Ooh, but I'm telling you, man, Kenan and Kel was just that perfect spinoff. You already knew you wanted to see more of Kenan and Kel on all that, and what better way but to give these gentlemen both their own shows respectively, which was amazing, and it worked out, and it was great. Episodes were fire, very rewatchable. Watch this shit religiously. All right, this was part of my childhood. I'm grateful for these black men because they still doing it their way, man. They're still out here doing the characters. They're still out here doing it, man. So it's good to see that though, when your kids like the stuff you used to like too as well. But Kenan and Kel had the whole household watching. Tell you that, I had the whole household watching, man. Like this was a good show. All right. Shout out to those brothers though, man. Kenan and Kel was dope. Oh, here it goes. You know, you always make him do some fucked up shit. But Kenan. All right. Danny motherfucking Phantom. Danny Phantom, all right. I will say this. Danny Phantom is very good and rewatchable. I just didn't watch it religiously. But I did watch it. I watched it a little bit more than Fairly Odd Parents at the time because I feel like Fairly Odd Parents was slipping. So, and I understand why, because Butch Hartman had made Danny Phantom at this time. So that's the reason why Fairly Odd Parents started to suck. He was already doing Danny Phantom. So Danny Phantom was just dope. Your ghost, big green eyes, the mom, who remembers the mom, Maddie Fenton, she was fine as hell, right? All that good stuff. But I remember the world he would live in. Like he would fight Vlad Plasmus. He would go on these action-packed adventures. Like every episode was just crazy, you know. And then he would gain new powers every time there was a season. He would get new powers and shit. Like Danny Phantom was pretty dope. It was pretty dope, man. It made sense. You know, it wasn't too pulley. It wasn't too tropey. It was just really good, rewatchable television, man. Really good cartoon of its time. I would say, though, could you say it's better than Odd Parents? I don't think so. I think Odd Parents just edges it out because of the it was more jokes on that. Odd Parents was more comedy and more funny. They set the tone for more comedy and the jokes and shit. Danny Phantom didn't really rely on jokes. They much relied on action and suspense. So that's where I feel like edges it out and more funny. I'm more funny. I like comedian stuff. I like to laugh more than suspense. So that's where I put Dark Danny Flames. Of course, man, bro. Box Ghost. Oh man, the mom was fine. Danny was dope. Best episode to me was when he did the whale and the saw his older self. Yeah, man, those were good. Or when the future was flipped. The villains were amazing. Very unique villains. Yeah, man. This show, Danny Phantom was really good. It's a really good show. I still can't believe DJ D-Rec from Wild 'N Out is the one that is rapping the theme song from Danny Phantom. Yeah, I'm so glad you mentioned that. That shit is funny as hell. DJ D-Rec from Wild 'N Out did the theme song. Glowing white hair. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, yeah. White hair and glowing green eyes. Disappear and fly. He's much more unique than the other guys. I'm telling you, bro. Shouts to D-Rec, bro. That's crazy. He should be more proud of that than Wild 'N Out because they be shitting on him on Wild 'N Out. As a kid, I liked Fairly Odd Parents more. I did too. I liked Fairly Odd Parents more. And then Danny Phantom came, and then after Danny Phantom came, I got really into Danny Phantom. And then when I came back to Fairly Odd Parents, it started to dip. So then I left it entirely. And then I stopped watching Danny Phantom. And then Butch Hartman started doing that tough puffy, and fuck Butch Hartman after that, right? Like, so I couldn't deal with it. As a kid, wait, he was rapping it. That, yeah, go back. DJ D-Rex says it. He even says it. DJ D-Rec even says that. That's so wild that Sauce said that, though. That was wild as hell. DJ D-Rec bald. Okay, like, yeah, my dad's bald. I don't know. Niggas just be bald. Hell, what the fuck? Okay, we're getting to the nitty gritty. Rocket Power. This is the only show that made a nigga go outside. And let me tell you, when the neighborhood that I lived in, right, you wouldn't want to be outside at a certain time or certain days, but Rocket Power made my fat ass go outside. It made me skateboard. It made me rollerblade. It made me do street hockey. It made me ice skate. It made me badminton. I even did tennis. I wanted to surf. I never ever got to surf, but I wanted to because of this show. Hey, little cousins. Hey, who remembers Tito and his stories? And back in the ancient Hawaiians, like, yo, he'll always have a backstory, bro. Like the ancestors, like, yo, like, bro, Raymundo, bro. Who remembers Ray at the Shore Shack, eating there all day, man? Your dad owns a dope ass, kick ass restaurant, Shore Shack. I mean, the show was just crazy good. It made you want to do sports. They built gas. Nickelodeon gas was built around Rocket Power. They made a whole nother network, a side subsection network, like JetX, Toon Disney, you know, shit like that. They made a whole side network for Rocket Power. Nickelodeon gas. Crazy. The only cartoon that had me outside. Even brand new video games, I was outside. Rocket Power had me outside, man. We are riders. Our mission, action, kids in play position. Rocket Power. I'm telling you, man, Rocket Power was amazing. Otto was my guy. Yeah, Reggie was my guy. Sam, man. You know what I mean? Oh, man. Tito was my guy, though. Tito. Lars was funny, bro. Lars was funny. I ain't gonna lie. I like Lars. Lars was funny. He was a good older brother, big bully older brother type character. And he was jealous all the time of the kids. Like, Lars was funny, man. Oh, man. Oh, damn it. Hit my damn shit on the thing. But yeah, this show had me outside, man. I don't know about y'all, but I was outside as a kid with this. Rocket Power is the reason why I became a lifeguard. Damn, you see? Look at these two shows changing her life. Like, you know what I mean? Boom. Invader Zim, and then she gets Rocket Power. It's shaping this girl. Like, he is shaping this girl. I'm telling you. Rocket Power was so dope that Tony Hawk said, put this ass in an episode for that one time. I know, right? Tony Hawk was up in there, man. Who remembers Conrad Blanc? You know, the hippies smoking weed at the Mad Town. You know what I'm talking about? The Jamaican, he was always smoking weed at Mad Town. Hey, what's going on? Like, yo. That shit. Twister was my guy, man. He was my favorite out the crew. Twister was my favorite. But, man, it was wild, bro. Rocket Power was good. Even the movie was okay. The snowboarding. Remember when Otto got signed? The Otto to 3000 snowboard, and he had to go through that, and he realized I can't be bought. Y'all can't buy me. Fuck y'all. You know what I mean? He ain't signing on no dotted line. Like, it was a good show, man. Very, very good show. But yeah, one of my favorites. I watched that shit religiously. Crazy good. All right. Last but not least, my whole family watched this show. My mother, this show used to scare the fuck out of me. Unlike Goosebumps, Goosebumps was more creepy than scary. Goosebumps had a creepy feel to it. Like, the episodes were just creepy and cringy. But Are You Afraid of the Dark used to scare the fuck out of me. Like, my mom would work late nights, and my brother would be at his friends. I would be scared like a motherfucker, man. I couldn't take it. Like, the theme song alone when it comes on is scary. That Nosferatu episode with the vampires, fucking incredible. A lot of the Headless Horsemen, a lot of the episodes. One had old girl Tatiana Ali, remember her from Fresh Prince? Go into the amulet, like, you know what I mean? Like, it had a lot of stars, guys. Go back and look at the show. A lot of stars. Ryan Gosling. If you remember who Ryan Gosling is from Driver, from Remember the Titans, Ryan Gosling was in Are You Afraid of the Dark and Goosebumps, respectively. But yeah, Are You Afraid of the Dark is without a doubt my favorite live action show. Old man Conquering, the guy with the flute playing with those dead bodies. Like, yo, this show was scary as fuck. It was scary for kids. This was our, unsolved mysteries, our type shit. Like, this was our X-Files. This was the X-Files for kids. This shit I can watch any day. My kids still watch it. She has 3 out of the 5 DVDs. We got to give her the rest. But yeah, this shit is fucking crazy. It's still good. It still holds up. I still like it. It had Bobcat in there, man. It had Gilbert Godfrey, all types of good. Charles S. Dutton, dope ass actors in here, man. Dope ass actors in Are You Afraid of the Dark? The premise of you leaving your house at midnight to gather with your friends around a campfire. You know what I mean? It's fucking crazy. Submitted by the approval of the Midnight Society. I call this story Fuck You. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. But yeah, it's a lot of shows we're missing tonight. Alan Strange, Figure It Out. I didn't see Figure It Out on here. Figure It Out was a good show. I would have definitely put Figure It Out as good and rewatchable. Because it was. I mean, honestly, it was underrated. I put Figure It Out as underrated. Alan Strange was mid. But there's a lot of shows that we're missing here tonight. Kind of makes me want to do a part 2, but I just know it's just a couple of shows that we're missing. Like Beetlejuice isn't here. You know what I mean? Tiny Toon Adventures. Like Tiny Toon Adventures isn't here. Like these, I mean, I guess that's Warner Brothers. It's not technically Nickelodeon. I guess it has to be Nickelodeon based, and a lot of shows came from Warner Brothers, went to Nickelodeon. So I guess that makes sense. Okay, I guess it has to be Nickelodeon based. But yeah, that'll be it, man. Alex Mack. Yeah, we did Alex Mack. Alex Mack was a Capri Sun girl. She would turn into liquid form and try to save the environment. It was very mid. I still watched it, but it was just very mid to me as a kid. Officer Shirley. Yes, Officer Shirley wanted to fuck Raymundo. Like, they were banging, bro. Or the next door neighbor, bro. What was her name? Because he like, she was cool, but her husband was an asshole. I forgot her name, man. Miss Stimpleton. Mrs. Stimpleton. That was her name. Miss Stimpleton. She was cool, but Mr. Stimpleton was a dick. And he had a pool, too. He was the only nigga with the pool. But Rocket Power is dope. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Amazing. Hell, I might watch it after the stream tonight. Fucking Are You Afraid of the Dark was dope. You already know what we're going to be on tomorrow. I'm going to be doing another live stream just like this. But you know what we got to do. Cartoon Network. Okay, we got to put on for the Cartoon Network. I know all motherfuckers love that shit. Yeah. I better see y'all faces tomorrow. All right. I was going to do a Xeno stream, but it's like too late right now. It's 10 o'clock. So yeah, I make characters and everything, but yeah, I'm just going to get back on Fortnite. Might as well, right? I remember watching Gullah Gullah Island. Yeah, Gullah Gullah Island wasn't on there, but honestly, Sauce, that kind of is bad too. The main character, the son from Gullah Gullah Island did some very horrible things, murderous things. So that show is also tarnished. That man is a murderer. We're talking about the son on there. Go look that up. That shit will turn your stomach, what he was doing. So yeah, that show is also tarnished. So I can understand why they didn't put that on here either. Even though that was kind of basically Nick Jr., if anything. Which Nick Jr. has some, some hits. Amazing Beast, Maggie the Amazing Beast, Franklin. You know what I mean? Stick Stickly. Who remembers Stick Stickly? He was the popsicle stick on Nickelodeon. You guys probably a little bit too young. But it was a popsicle stick, you know what I mean? Stick Stickly. I remember that shit. I used to do sweepstakes to try to win. Island. I don't know if anybody remembers it. Yeah, I remember Binya Binya. I remember Gullah Gullah Island. Binya Binya, that was my guy. He was the yellow toad. But yeah, the show is tarnished now because the guy on there is a murderer. Straight up murderer. Fucking crazy. Love Stickily. Yo, Gumby. Yeah, Gumby was dope. Like, but then Gumby got weird. Like, I don't know, the stop animation, it got kind of weird for me. But Gumby switched over to like classic, Turner Classic. And then that was over at Cartoon Network now. We'll get into that. We're gonna do some Cartoon Network shit. Right? Trash. Oh, the item shop mid as fuck right now, guys. I'm sorry, but this shit is mid. Why would I buy default skins? What? Who the fuck is buying default skins? What the hell is you guys' problem? Oh, the J Balvin skins in there. No, too rainbowy for me. Yeah, too rainbowy. Everything. Oh my god. Yeah, celebrate. That shit should have dropped June. Hola, soy Dora. Do you see the mountain? Do you see the mountain? Yo. Cartoon mom tears. Yeah. Hey, we can do anything, man. I like this. We can turn this into something, man. I could be doing these every weekend. Fuck it. Because Lackfest is probably going to be on like Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, not this weekend. You know, so yeah, man. We could do some more of these, man. I like doing these with y'all. These are good. Item shop been pissing me off for weeks. Like, yeah. I mean, I just bought a Xenomorph. Shout outs to George, but he just bought me the Hootenanny. Man, that shit's amazing. Thank you, George. And shout outs to Hasio for buying me those emotes from Attack on Titan. But I used it. I had enough V-Bucks. I had 1,500. So I bought the Xenomorph. I love that purchase. The first time I used them, I won the game. So yeah, that was crazy. Xenomorph is it's a good buy. All right. If you win the game, your first game on, and it was my first game on. I literally logged in, put the application on, and I don't know, for some reason, Fortnite cues you straight into a game, even if you don't press triangle or nothing. It's the most annoying thing in the fucking world. Because I went into the game, I went back into my bedroom, I came out, and I'm on the ground getting attacked. I'm getting pickaxed by the nigga next to me. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? No, this nigga almost killed me. I was at 40 health because, the pickaxe does 20 damage each. But this nigga was chasing me the whole time too, man, until I got a gun, then I blicked his soul. I was pissed off. Like, bro, I come back. I didn't queue in the game. I literally pressed start. It says push to start. That's all I did. I pushed to start, and then its screen came on. I'm in the lobby, and then I went in my room real quick. I come out, I'm on the ground getting fucked up. So Fortnite been on some other shit. Like, don't win. Don't ever win in this game because it'll instantly throw you into another match, even though you wanted to go back to the lobby. But when you want to go instantly into another match, it won't do it. The game is wonky. Man. I don't know. I don't understand it. Shop been garbage for weeks. Cartoon Mills. Y'all want to do Cartoon Mills? Y'all don't want to do Cartoon Network? Robot Boy Mom and Dexter Mom, who win? Robot Boy's mom was okay, but Dexter's mom's hips were, and she was a thotty, bro. Like, it literally says dad's trophy on her ass. She cooks, she cleans. She was the perfect model wife. Yes. Little feet, big tits, and a big booty, and little tiny feet. That is every man's checklist, right? Like, Robot's mom, I made her on Xeno one day. Nobody even noticed. Like, I was cracking up. Like, damn, this bitch is mid as hell. No, I know Robot Boy's mom. She got orange hair, right? I know Robot Boy's mom. I just made her. Hold on. Yes, yes. She did it. Just look at her, bro. She's boxy with a box head. Like the head is huge, bro. It's like a screen. No, bro. Like it's just built weird. I don't know. Like I don't like the proportions. Like it's just built weird, bro. I made her before in Xeno, and I don't know. She's just built weird. Like she built weird. Like I don't know. She got the big ass box head. All right, if she didn't have the box head, bro, but that is a box lowest head. Pina. Saturday. Remember Saturday? What was her name? From the Saturdays. Remember his mom? Goof Troop. Peg. Or yeah, I think Peg, her name was Meg, something like that. That mom was. There's a lot of moms, right? Kim Possible mom was weak as hell. Don't scroll down too much on your Google images. Why? Wait. Oh, literally, look at this. Look what he was doing, bro. This is Dexter, bro. Look what he was doing, bro. Like, yo, that lady had it, bro. Look at what this nigga was doing. That shit wild, bro. Like, oh, they got one of her too. What was that one girl that was dancing? Forgot what show that. Remember she used to dance? She was twerking and shit. It was that one cartoon show. She was twerking. It was funny. He said, I can't spell. Hey, that head can do things. Yeah. What the fuck? Maddie Fenton. Maddie Fenton was cool. Symbiotic Titan? Yes. That was the one she was twerking, yeah. What happened to that show? That shit was crazy. I mean, Jimmy Neutron's mom was okay. She was like traditional. Miss Incredible. Oh yeah, Mrs. Incredible. She got the hips. And she could stretch, bro. Like that's fucking crazy. Yeah, that girl was twerking on that Titan show on Cartoon Network. Yeah. Booty shaking, booty quick. It turn around like, yo, what the fuck? Trying to think. I think the same dude that made Samurai Jack made Symbiote Titan. Probably. I think the same person made Samurai Jack probably made Powerpuff Girls or some shit. I don't know. It's like the same animation, man. We're gonna get into it though. I'm gonna do Cartoon Network for next. We're gonna get into it. Booty shake it, booty quake it, turn it around. Like, yeah. That nigga was just staring at her too, like, what do I do? Like, what do I do? Like, you know, you could sit on her booty while she's standing up tight. The booty was. Oh, girl had a booty too from Goo Troop. The mom from Goo Troop. Fucking crazy. Oh, she got the link, y'all. She got the link, y'all. She got bored. Look at it. She got bored. Like, let's turn it up. Booty quakes. Yo, they knew exactly what they was doing with this shit. This nigga wanted to do homework. Lame. Like, this nigga wanted to do homework, bro. That nigga weird as hell. You said no. Yeah, no. Wait, bro. I mean, no. Like, yeah, what the fuck? I can't wait to get into Teen Titans. Oh, man, we got some shit to talk about tomorrow, too, though. Oh, yes, buddy. Man, was no simp. What's there to simp? She was throwing, like, bro, how is that simping? Tell me how that's simping. She was literally throwing the ass at him. That's not simping. That's the opposite, right? Like, right? Like, if you doing everything for her to try to get her to throw the ass at you, that would be simping. But she literally stopped them doing homework to then shake her ass like for him. How is that simping? Like no, that's player shit. Like, right? You know what I mean? That's what that is. Like, what the fuck? Oh man, yeah, this nigga wild. Like, yeah, he said simping. Like, this complete opposite. Oh shit. You know what's wild? Are You Afraid of the Dark is literally on my fucking screensaver. How fucking wild that is. I'm being for real. Like, watch. I'll show you guys in Discord. The fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Alright, I'm in Confab. Yeah, see? That shit is literally my background. Like, oh shit. All right, just checking on Breach. All right. Well, guys, I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. I appreciate y'all stopping by, hitting that like button, rocking with me, man. We was on the Nickelodeon side. I know Will is gonna go crazy tomorrow for that Cartoon Network shit. Like, I'm trying to hurt a lot of people's feelings. I'm trying to hurt a lot of people's feelings, man. She said, "Change your damn phone." Like, I like that background. But let's see. Yeah, I'm getting messages. I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go. Where is Lit? I don't know, bro. Like, that shit is very concerning. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm telling you, that shit is concerning as fuck. We made these jokes, but this shit is like, this nigga is gone, bro. This might be the weakest raid ever. That might be what it is. You know, because Holmes only got 4 million points. That's some weak ass shit. That, even to their standards, even no life in it, they're only getting 4. Yeah, it's up in like 3 days. So I think the maximum he's gonna get, maybe he's 10 million, if he can get that. He's got a couple days, but yeah, Lit is gone, man. I swear that's him. The smart guy is his roommate or his coworker, and Lit, they taking a break. They both got COVID or something. I don't know what happened to them, but they both just gone. Fucking crazy. Y'all seen King 7? If y'all have, y'all in the Discord with him, how's he doing? I heard this is the second time ever that Xenoverse has had this raid. They haven't had it since early 2017. What is in it in the raid? I don't get it. What do you get from this raid? That's because the raid rewards. What about the Broly stuff? What's the Broly stuff? The cold got him. You think he's still doing his comic? Who? Who doing this comic? Who's the raid now? It's like our CACs. It's stupid. Like our CACs come out like, I don't know. It's weird. These niggas were trying to fight him. Oh, King 7 is doing his comic. Okay, that's a big bet. I was wondering where he's been at. Like, we'll see what's up with him. You get Broly armor in the green bitch wig. Broly's armor? I thought that was damn, that's a raid? I thought that was PQs. That's a fucking raid. Is DBS armor? What? I just remember Totally Spies. Yeah, that's Cartoon Network though. We're gonna get into that tomorrow. What? His armor? Just the Saiyan armor? Like, the fuck? I got that already. Man, fuck that. I'll send rewards Discord. That's rare but pointless item. Yeah, send me a reward. I want to see. The other one has the choker, aka the shot collar. Where's the Tapion clothes? I want to make a link. I guess I'll go for it. I want something next to my name. Fuck it. It's only 15K points. I already got like 9,000. So that's like one more match. Yeah, the bowling armor has two versions. One with and without the collar. Oh, damn. Then I need both then. Damn, I have to do this raid. Are you serious? Fuck it. I'll do the raid tomorrow. Damn it. Shitty raid. Oh man, I do that shitty raid. Let's see. I had to grind rank for Tapion clothes. Go to the main color set. Never played ranked again. Hey, that's what's up. Hey, I just noticed his profile. Yeah, he fucking with the Majins hard. You know what I mean? Like, he fucking with the Majins hard. Mm-hmm. Why didn't they just make the OG Tapion clothes the trending one? Because they don't want it to do that. They want to make it special in their own way. Making it special is not making it special. Like, right? I used the cheese bill with Jiren's ult plus Kaioken spam. Damn. Damn. That's some cheese. All right, guys. I'm going to head out. Appreciate y'all stopping by, hitting that like button. Thank you. All right. I'm going to see when the raid leaves real quick. It leaves May 2nd or some shit like that. Something like that. Like May 2nd, May 3rd. But yeah, appreciate y'all stopping by, rocking with me, going through the shows with me too. Tomorrow again will be Cartoon Network. We'll go crazy. I think that one includes Toonami. Otherwise, I'd have just did Toonami just completely separate. But if I have to, I will do Toonami completely separate because cartoons are anime. You know, it's all a different thing. But if it was on Cartoon Network, that's what we gonna. Yeah, as long as it's on Cartoon Network, that's the ones we gonna be voting on. But all right, peace out. I look forward to Cartoon Network. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, man, around the same time, around 7 o'clock. So a little early for you guys. So I know a lot of people got shit to do. But it's a Sunday, man. I ain't got shit to do, right? You know, peace and love, family. I appreciate it. Hit the like button, man. Hey, thank you. Peace and love, man. If you guys need me, I'll be in the Discord. Just hit me up. But I'll see y'all in the next episode. All right. Peace and love. Peace.